dia yaretwe no eno no hwan sem if that is breached na say bia me da me baby me gima yaretwe obi di camera be simi so na bia me deja ekoda abontene a say me pese me take legal action why na me take legal action again e etia no why na me di no kwa kogina sini bia eyo nipa na ode camera no be wura bia me da no ana say asopiti no ene wo se me di won ekogina sini bia asem sebe nemum ye bedi hu nkomo ebraso yenko ne nkofa kasebo emra ka chiri kwasiebo a waye crowd so de kasebo no brain enano pay ye firi hoba nsema aka ne nyina no live on happy 98.9 FM ye di hu nkomo
kasebo no de pa na wo pe wo hu
no crowd no kasebo no ade a me pe wo hu pa 12 metie 6 metie any say Kambia na mo shaase no mitie mo news ni via and some na mo bedi kan aka no 12 o'clock no sana other stations na beka enti the manager hu ne say mu yidi yen e ma ye hu nkomo koso no and sana other stations na beka the chat kura manager hu ne say presenters no in fact you are very good nemo mo ma ye hu weni
Nosia abo yemo bibia ache Emfembra happy 98.9 FM so ende anapay yembra so sem and someone sem chofo achia ko pa ba masemu fo so atena sia semu kroje no kontem cross medrodo tem meso medesum se happy rongo kase no edi ekan ende anapay ensem no do so panemum de bedimu akotri ebi ene se Ghana police ahen Edi ensemu otu dwa o kire mu se nyame adomu a akwatia by election na yade ndei a posifu aye krado pa ombehwa mabambo mu nsem atumi aye din wo horo wen kofa basabasa ye bia emba na nsemu awudu esi ye ewo Greater Accra Regional Hospital Ridge a ndei anesi for the bi ye chebu se enipa bi di omosake kan mo no Oswafo no ehwe yempomudi ensem so echemu se enya de etwa ye bekwa ma no ne na ekopie mu ewo estin kongu ahorom edende nipa bonfo bi ende omo eku nipa bako eduonu mienu a chese esi wo horom enya sem kitwa weni ahodo bi eka ho ena me de ba besom se happy twerokronkron kase no edikan na na premium de kase bu ya ba besom edi am je so ene catchre akwasi yeboa Yansha kasebo na se emfema endei obo maimu a police ahenin yewra Christian tete yohunu ono no de ensema ba betudwa ena ochemu ese endei na yade a abanya me yadom a electoral commission ahwe na mo ahye se September bosum ni de no etro sumi dodo ebeba so ye by election yin enim se ukwa akotia mbeto mpeso so a yade amrahye bedwani en kan no de amu ede momum Onuyanfo next ya kumi papa ya to nanan mu anse do na nunti se ye kone ekoto abane edi brahye bedwedi foforo na odi gino mu anemu se ne be ye mpuntu ahodo ande akotia bato mpeso aso peyi no mo sa betumi aka ne no ene electoral commission ahye eda omo de beto abe na wanumu edende aposi dwubekuo no atumi ahia mpadifo ahodo a eba ne sa bato nsem mu ena je se omuguru wo ho a ende electoral commission ankasa aso ye panipa be di doctor Bosman Asare no so no afre so no yera eye samotete omo yina aka ho MPP amayekuo no mpanifo ahodo ende Henry na boache a ono eye dombo ebu anofo edema MPP amayekuo yi zanso na nkan no mbrahye bedwani ano gine mu edema ayawa so central yera eye Henry Kwoti zanso na ndisi amayekuo de so empanifo ahodo ende bad director of election apanipa be di chire yera eye Rashid Sefah-Danquah computer omo nyina ka ho a ende yi omo ahwese abato no betumi akọ kan a ohaw bia emba ne nkofa eye oyeni ahodo bia emba nti wedie police ahene ankasa na odi ensem atudwa edo chemu se ya me adom a akwatia by elections no ya de a bibia ebekọ kama pa.
Some of you even give us idea that we have to meet in advance before the Akwatia by elections, that we have to meet the political parties, which we have tried to do that. But suggestions from your end also help us a lot to have this meeting earlier than what we intend to do ahead of us. So we thank you for your contributions for this meeting. And it is all planning towards this Akwatia. We want to make sure that this by-elections will be one of the most successful by-elections in the country. So this meeting, we call you the political parties who will be taking part in the by-elections. And also we have brought the EC because they are the people who conduct the elections.
Eni ayati ye Ghana police ahen era Christian tete yohunu ena chese ete so de nsem ahodo yi nia eto edwam na Ghana banya pomoden a etua sika botene no esombo 9.7 billion Ghana cedis ano aketua ha na sika hodo a ohwe ede etua domestic debt exchange program DDEP na we ena chese endoda ena aban edibetu dwase wabomodin a etua numpo no so afo hwe sikasem so Dr. Kesala to forcing orun edibetu ye ni Facebook page so panyan ena ochemu se we eyade aban ahwabomodin etua sikabotene no esombo 9.7 billion Ghana cedis eno etumi eboa pa na we nyampo no yade a ende esi aban ni so se entiase apam a omuni DDEP for
FM 98.9
na jese aban natumi aye na afemu de na wempo no afi we nko an ne aban natumi atua 19.4 billion Ghana cedis area Dr. Kesala to forcing ede ebeto eye the Facebook page oche se we eyade ehwe tumi aboa pa na ndei aban ni so ade hunu se DDEP enhyehyɛ ahodo omkoye no aban so tumi edi ne de so pepepa we abaya tumi ahwe ede atua sasika botini na ochemu se we de ohwa ene afi we mfimfini no a ena chesa aban abomodin a aye ne ma ahodo we ahwe anim ase ne aka wo ho bia ahwebe enkopem eye afimpiminu ene eye edunum enwotwe no na ne asese aban etumi eye bia na DDEP eka hodo wo horwe sa ban hetua bia no na ban so etumi aye ne kama ende yaketua semro ebetumi akoyie ya ina ye nim se
98.9
na sen foni awodo ene ne nambonten so no efa eye radio hospital ndie nurse for wo horwe nipa bi afoforo bi ene omukonya atawa bi krapo di omusake komone ade ende ensem no amanyofo de Ghana fo ye yina ya gusu aye twene sra ne abasa ne bi mukura chim se beya enkasafo emporo enkebeya ye mom nkode fiase anase ye ntwemo aso na wasensemi mu no eno soafo no ehwe mpomuden sem so ye onunyamfo kobena minta aka no ode yesem aba betudwa no chim so no krampo die zaafo pani bako eda dron die nimfoni ne nambonte so no ankasa bobone a ehia no na ehia mu hia no no mo na kwanya se oni so betumi aka ne ewomu na omo ahwe atumi aboa mahwehwemu no atumi akoso no krampo de James o avufra ka se asontwe wo horobro yemfra ma sa avufre no one de one omo ya adwempa esanse obi ewo ne adwumem ye adwuma eni kwan se odi ye de bi ekohoro anase okoye ne ma hudo bi a ensem fata aye no ebetumi aha na adwuma enuti obere ne nsem twofo twetwe kobo na happy Ghana so ye te hono ma ye tie bido ede yeru akobena minta kando echemu ese sa ne ma ekoso e wo rage aya sabia horobno e ya de ono de ompene so kra na wei enya de pai betumi aboa amende yi empomuden nsem atumi agina ne nansom na yɛwura kɔbena mita kando no ɛyɛ sɛmbere no Ghana hanom se ɔsoafo a ɔhwɛ mpɔmuden nsɛm so ɛde nsɛm ɛtodwa no ɔkyerɛ mu sen.
So when I visited the place after the closed door meeting and I was walking into my car, then he pulled up in a black saloon car. So he got out of the car and came towards me, myself, and then the medical superintendent at Ridge Hospital. So he stretched up to greet us, and we exchanged pleasantries. And then at that particular moment, we didn't talk further. And so later, we had to invite him to listen to his side of the story and all that. So that's exactly what happened.
They demanded the police arrest this man.
It's fair.
And investigate.
And I made that call after my visit to the media. It's fair. We have insisted that the law must take its own course. So if there's an assault, a crime.
Yera kɔbena mita akando no ɛno yɛ ɔsoafo ndi ɔhwɛ mpɔmuden nsɛm so ne ɛna yɛtie na yɛnkɔ MPP amayɛkuo no mu kɔ MPP amayɛkuo no mu deɛ yɛade a sɛmbre amayɛkuo no gu so a ɛyɛ ahoboɛbo a ɛhwɛ na ɛnde yi ɛkwan ɛda mu a ɔmatumi akɔto aba ɛde yi obi obetu frankaa ɛde ama amayɛkuo no sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ mfimpim mmienu ne aduonu wɔtwe aba yɛbɛto na yɛde ayi ɔmampani no MPP amayɛkuo no betumi ɛde nkunim na ahoboɛbo a ɛgu so a ɛkɔ so ya MPP amayɛkuo no pani baako wɔdo no kasa edema amayoko no ewodoma Central Medicine no mu eyera Eric Benayebo a ode ansem atudwa ena ochim so no de amayoko na wo honom se MPP amayoko no omo akofa nkrata omo epre sendei no ombetumi atu frankade amayoko ni nyina no esefata pa no mu nyina so ewonim de ai betumi aboa amende MPP amayoko no etumi akodanim enu to no krade ohu ne se saa nipa hodo mo ayi omuti se omo pre na MPP amayoko no enye delegate no kwoto aba omo etumi ato omo so aba na omo abeye panifo na so omo atu franka ede ama amayoko no no de saafo ni nyina no eyade a ohu omo se ba ne nimde ene niam hodo betumi yedi bu oman a omo nyina wo bi a betumi abo apa na emum no betumi akasi sudua ene se yewura Kennedy akompre ko Japan de odemufua ewom so mo wo nya wanimde ne de onde ne de no kwa nimpa a ende yi ono kra de yewura Kennedy akompre ko Japan no ta na chi o a ohwe ne mu se MPP amayiko ne be ma na kwenya na wadi omo anim atu franka no e de amom se ne be yankunimde betumi aye omo de sanso no de ohunu se yewura Kennedy akompre ko Japan ohwe nyuma hodo apapa yi ebiebie ene niema hodo apapa yi eya utumi se we eyade obeye mampani a oman no ba de pa ama hisa hodo a owo no atumi ede atodwa ende Ghana fo so betumi enye ho mfa so yewura Eric yebo a ene nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ twetwe enkomo no kyemu se ende yewura Kennedy akompre ko Japan de eniema hodo esi na ni so se obetumi di ahwɛ atumi di aboa amende yi omanga na etumi akoye nim ene eba na dansi ahodo ede eba ne sense na hwɛ so a wohwɛ yewura Kennedy akompre ko Japan a wabempa a ende nimdi ahodo papa yi wono se Ghana fo MPP amayoko no mana kwenya so ntu franka emfrɛ ma omo na Ghana fo so etroaba no ede ma no be yo mampani a eyade oman ne mu ebetumi ayede pa. Office of the Special Prosecutor and the Yomudi and Krata Bambonting, and Obuchem said, and someone who do a nefa, ma Missisilia, Banada Paho, no muchemu, esse, and they know, a dear FBI for yemu, hemwa, omuchem so FBI for cratchy moi, ma Missisilia, Banada Paho, no son, sabrobe, on fan who could dino. And the Office of the Special Prosecutor, the Abamon teacher says, no crebia edim na way, and that's someone who draw any number 10 to Ghana for motis and some way. Ya, Mamma Fanny say, no cran no dear, and some way no crebia no honor a woman, or no when they say a amount for being, and I shall die some 2 foot through a dear good Ghana for any, na Ghana for when so. Says some more amount for cancer and the FBI for crab put him so. My man, Sila Branda Pa, no son sabro, bonfan hundi, or on coffee, on the Sansebro, or Nimore. No. A Office of the Special Prosecutor Jim said, sansem we ni anya de no kre na nsem we no eyade ayokufo ne nhwemu ahodo ekuo ni na gusu a omo ye mu hwehwemu fikofiko edi esi se de be ya omo behu no kre potia eno so ewo sa ensem no emu.
Happy FM 98.9.
Na okot atoye etifido mantem a eyade a omo mansin ni mu anaso mo mantem no mum na dumodwumeku a wo horom na ye entity yesoro nkokura edi ama omo eye sawmill na afesu no tim mandwumeku ahodo a ewo ehorom na no na pani kwankyerefo a no eda na dumodwumeku na no ewo mantem horom eye ma minister opon ode ensem atodwa na ochiremu ese we yade betumi abo pa ama mu dwumedi omu edi eye September 4 na afensu sawmill ne so no etumi akoda de besanse ndei nhyahodo bebre na wo honom a ebre na enim enuti enenam so amanadmofo yi aye sa dwumedi sonkukura ede atete omo se ne beye omo so betumi ahwe na ndei omo bambo ho nsem titiri pa etumi ejina ne naso na wo mbere de ensebro etudwa ewo dwumedi na se no dinkan musin.
For time memorial na enim say na body assemble ansa na omama mo so eba for na im some person forestry for edinsa so ebeboa I think
ene western north Nadmo region yeah training ama sawmills and timber companies the entire yeah sade no ne say pese mo safety agents no ko inspection na enye ewo form bisa ma omosi omuninimdie enenimdie na wo no so yehu se wo form nti ene onum kasai ene na ebre ne duro ya che omumu ahodo mensa zone A zone B zone C nti ene na zone A zone A ni ye sehwiwe so awon wichi omuna ene ye ya ma wo mu a omo haye kuso aye training wo pese ye ma wo mu mfaso a ewo ahobambo na enye no nko ampo ye samu achiro mu ko mbefa so mo be yo madwuma na ebekoso afensu se aturenche mi kura to na kwan be no befa so obesade ni dwumadie ni esi ho biem emmo ni hu a dwumadie no engu na afi wekese afo mu no emo asasa nti ebeso mu hu ahobambo pa ewo madwuma mu ene se de ombesi atoto mu no ma afa.
Eni ayatie mame Esther Amponsa ono ena akọ atoya tifido mantem mu a odana dumodwumeku na no na enuachi eno mo moje ntete ne so ere na asensem pa ekoma na dumofo se nyo mo nkende niam ahodo a omo akire mo no enkomu nim kurambo.
for time memorial na enim say na body assemble ansa na omama mo so eba for na im some person forestry for edinsa so ebeboa I think say safety we say no ewo high precaution nti yanso ebeboa cooperate ama ya adwuma se ne se
orientation antete ya ba beje free nadmofo ebeboa ebebre because me nim say peace ne safety requirement na enhye ba na she o say yehim kena pi ema ye workers ne ye CEOs na omo ho no nyina hu se yesa niema na anase hye na ebeboa ama ye nyuma atumpon
ba emphasis do ye omu no adoso bebre we ne first time kra nadmo kra de abeye sa train we because nadmo
enie enipa dodo ahodo omo ende yi omo je antete ahodo efi nadmo adwumeku no ensem omo no ewo atoye atifido mantemu na yetiye de yenko wie kasebo no ewo amanone edian ende kopiemu ewo kongwa epoye afemu ewo honom ene eye UN panifo ede ensem aba betudwa edo mo chemu se ade nipa ahodo beye edronum mienu afemu ahwere mo kwa ne nyina ne yetu atidom ku a omutu safo so esa enam so ema enipa eye edronum mienu afemu ahwere mo kwa ewo mbia ahodo bi ewo Benin na afenso no Lubero na omodi ensem aba betudwa chemu se safo yi a omo horom be omo dodo eson be ye dronum mienu eno mo ahwere mo kwa ewo mbra etuatidom ku yi eto edeshom so na lieutenant elungu ono na chese oda asrafo no ano odi ensemo etudwa edo chemu se sade we yade aha adwempa ewo kongo memu ehono mwende yi United Nations Organization na afeso no kongo man no empanifo ede ensem we aba betudwa hwehwemu ahodo na nso egu so ɛfa sensem wei ɛna kyerɛ sɛ ɛsi ɛwɔ Congo na puoyɛ afemu yɛgyina wei so ne yɛde kasebɔ ne nyinaa ɛsi ɛwɔ happy 98.9 FM so ɛda na pɛyi ɛde nsɛm ahodoɔ edi kasebɔ ne mu akotene ebi ɛne sɛm police ahene ɛde nsɛm atodwa ɛkyerɛ mu sɛ nyame adom a by election no ɛbɛkɔ so ɛwɔ akwatia no yɛade abambɔ mu nsɛm ɛbɛtumi ayɛ deɛ ɔmbɛhwɛ sɛ ɛnde asomdwe paa ɛna bɛba akwatia no ne mpatam san so ɛna nsɛm ahodoɔ no esi ɛwɔ rage abaya sabea no so no yɛtimu nsɛm ɔsoafoɔ no ɛhwɛ mpɔmuden nsɛm so ɛkyerɛ mu sɛ ɛnya de atwa yie koraa yɛkɔ Kongo mɛmu enipa aduonum mmienu ɛdɛ yi atuate dɔm ko ɛto hyɛ ɔmo so a ɔmo afrɛ mu ahwere ɔmo nkwa wani ahodoɔ bi ɛka ho ɛna kɔnten korɔ metena se ɛde som sɛ happy twɔ kronkron kaseɛ no edi ɛkan na me anapɛ yi medi kasebu yɛ bɛsom edi amegye soɔ ɛne kɛkyerɛ akwasi yɛboa mesɔre so deɛ na happy morning show no ɛna ɛtoa so a the madam Fati Shaibu Ali ɛne yɛwura Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah ɛna ɔmo tena se na ɔmo de asom mo bibia mo ne tia adehye
Amame wazaba sawa bonyuma dompe yakupompo sobiza tuniye nimdawa bombonchen nkasi ya bonsusua A1 agopura memu sensu shunku Happy FM wazabo Happy FM enjenkwa
Electoral and CD are picky. Wait, you say, Yatin Yamana, Yatis Dada no so. Ewo Samsung, TCL, Media, any Nasco Yamanina. Where a double promotion at $80 the socket. Yet is $1 and Swatia. Yes, you bet he and Yamanasu. And yes, yet is a tin. And yes, you bet he and Yamanasu. And to Kawana showrooms, any authorized dealers are more Ghana fanenina. Nako for when Nemuniyama says, hey, na picky. So Pencheche Mubia, Freya 1050-315-9739. Electroland Ghana Limited. The Ayabakwa, Ewa Nemunyama, Nane Dafem.
From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference coming up from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025 at the Prempeh Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme, Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020-2222-095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payments, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with you.
etoda wo kontimi do champagne pa nanso wo sike kura wo no na ye juice ene betumi ato so pese wo kura mre kura sika na udwumadi a wudie won mo a wonim dwumadie no etumi dima wo e wo bra wode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia ene ha ho kura Isanze E-Productions ya be sort you out frey so open studio and production equipment rental emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no ye betumi di bia fam corporate and social videography se wo di dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so frey TV commercials se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so frey documentaries frey photography any live streaming se wo twamfoni kama pa anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu frey why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a frey jingle IVR any voice over production frey short and long film frey your telephone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 ana se hwe kira kwan ye wo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM E-Productions capture the moment.
Everywhere you go, big go. For the friends and the family, big go. Big refreshing moment, big go. For the kids and the adults, big go. Boys and girls with a drink up, big go. Everywhere the party day, big go. We go mash up the place with the big go. Greatest in every battle, big go. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big refreshing moments.
Beagle drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So pese otensem we bo twiko bremai ewo my kronkron Ghana mu enyompa enim pensem mu etaso a ene dabia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada the Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
Eba Happy Morning Show so ewo happy a lot is good mamenka osakasima bako aduonu ensia na nonso abo live on Happy 98.9 FM yema waka babio emfamra se otianka anopadwumadi a anopa bia tenase ne edie no ene anopa nso ye de brewo 20th of August 2025 in the year of our Lord ngwaza afeno kwada ko wani badere na afena so na de ozo ye no unyanye yem akwa ba yem fa weather update no emfamre we na no pe nkomo no edoso ndia ne na ye bonu tawtawa ne sana na wako junior ena wabomoden ato ya pete abefo ntintankese ne so a obetimi ede wani kurotwa wisi ade akiri nsem ahodo a ye di ehu enkomo no nyina no wonso adwenkyere obetimi ede aba live on Happy 98.9 FM Ghana Meteorological Agency akache won adaroma ena won ede said the wiemu ensem be don hwiri dum yenu edi animu no wo ede ama yenie yenkenkan bi anopa wo kyeremu a wokọ man etifamu a ye hwe animu sensuo no ebimunum na nanim wo man finfinimu efam bi eno no so ye hwe se ensuo be nwenwen kakra ho fam bi wo ho a ensuo no ebimunum na nanim na wokọ man anafo famu nkrutu ahodo na ebempo no a Ghana metufu kyeremu a yade a ye hwe animu se ensuo no ese ebe pitipitinkitinkitinkitinkitinkitinkitin ai okoba biti se takrade ene aximua sa na beye evia no e wo bra premu ato no Ghana metuo se yenka nkyere Ghana fo nyina se ensuo no de ebetoto e wo meamea ahodo nkanka no man emfinfini efamu nemum okọ man anafo famu a de Ghana Metro for eka ama Ghana for nyina ate ne se ya de nsuo no ebe mu na nanim yie pa enwumre e obra no nsia abono no nsia ba wo manya na afofa mu akopem man finfini famu de nsuo no be mu na nanim se ekusu na emum omanya TV famu de yehwe ne mu se emia bi etese yendi tamale ene ne mpotamu okopiem ewo eye Bolgatanga ene na Lerugu ene ne mpotamu a yade ahwe no mu se nsuo beto ama ewiemu abubomu saa ene wiemu nsem no ebeye donhwere edumienu edi animu no Ifri Ghana Meteorological Agency won akache ene won ato amane edi amaye na no pe ya ye bo hu dawru edi akyere wo no duty forecaster eye Esther Ebuka wono ene hwe wiemu kruchi nsem de gu nkrata so woto emane yen a yen so ya bo hu dawru edi ama atiefo ene ahwefo a won agimbre ehwe na no pe 23 minutes to the top of the hour akasima bako adunu miensa na no son abo yemfa da obokrata hodo ne nanopa abadwomu no atifi nsem ne bi yemfa mretiefo ne ayefo rapapa Fatisha Iboli pepiase hima bako pe one time that's
Rasta
sabre na sakode one time for your mind minim din dia wa ho no Ghana for tiao
ye ti Ghana for so
prince
ya de akwa be wiye won say omuwie ya na me wa ni nyina akọ
nanamu ako me pacho jo bomodia na boraha na asem wo ho na ye obviously or a brother to this particular show and then the station itself.
Yes.
Inti I was say no as a modabano. Yebo modiana yamano congratulations. Now him say I want to say nipa me no mu gina se entom Debbie nipa be 9 numbiam no mu de. They are remember menka some yabusuafo with Happy 98.9 FM. Ura Operajan. Ono se so dinkunim. Inti yemfa congratulations kese pan fama oro parijan kona ko hwe ora David Tamaklo ni mfuni fato mame na yebe ya de enche bia mame ma prince obapo akwayim sendi bi mano mame ma prince obapo akwayim brown ha chenkwana na amamfo se men kanjo ze nu bremu ni ho ze munum sufi
Esewa
Adam the president okay obi asem wo de send me no asem
it's on to you
Ghana for chiao
ya ji omuso
oboko de
na me adom boko
ya do ba de ase na won say nra your favorite person the crata have to ja yeah nti se
so no ankasa send dispute or no ankasa ne report or the aba ye kan wa ha o kan ye nkrofo so aden onipa no waye oden na wotan no obi a sefa betimi atan obi a oninini anyonko fa bia oninini e bia se obi ka se metan fatia metiase because enye den a mene no ye tena ha ye tifia ha almost half of the day all the time but to be a senye se oye adwuma in a public officer
onim no
kamenimu no
onini twaka bia
ono a ne report de ba abonten no
enumu
a na nkrofo akofa no mo de ye story no
half year report
na wa de aba no emu na nkrofo akokoti de wo
de
wo a watworo wo mu no e na omo ka afi de wasan the statement aba say debi test na wo ho no yen kan ne entiase yi emene kura no director of communications e wo ho owura eye Samida Ako say Ghana for nkasa no ye chura ye omo chura ye kan a ye mu bi no ye kan a ye ni makenkan o se ye mu bi no eni makenkan ye ni mu bi nso kura ye kan a ye entiase and we mu enkrofo a ye de taxpayers and in fact your taxes and your DTO maka but they are in the public office
of course
so what you say report now the abano the watchro wo mu no and ye ka ho asem me fati how many time na man tran ka say Auntie Cecilia da pass no much ado about nothing. Much ado.
No,
sorry, I'm Auntie is young woman.
Auntie says, I be
What is it? So Jana. No, only
I need the opportunity to be.
No. I saw whom.
What me about that? You bet me.
The point is that I'm on your You see, make kind a report especially until you see the end. And the tree margin see so crano. It was when me for
a publishing.
Yeah. That was when I think Graphic Online. I think Graphic Online detailed. And this is what report out the above. And news portals no at the aba. When I make him say, Mamma no inina obekaya. Tell someone by our resigning. President accepting a resignation letter. No?
Yeah.
The last paragraph. For the say Joe Betty who president statement. The last paragraph. Okay. President can say onimpa say at the end of the day, giving time, everything will be evident. Say the ekosuni nyina no enya dia onipa onimu no. And I am not quoting him verbatim. I'm just paraphrasing the Okai. And OSP now documenting. Maame no. Oni ni kun no. They de to omosu nyina, but na politics any Meka wa ha say politics any nti. Once politics any and remember I was 2023.
Yeah.
Assembly by middle of 2023. And less than 1.5 years near kwakotoaba. And Crawford the bear politics and sa even Semre no na MPP kra na wo opposition come the bear politics into politics be na president of Ghana akwatena Dubai for 22 hours simply because the president akwantu emri bi atwam politics fati into o pa kire say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say onye president of Ghana or na o free Dubai ko Japan akoye baby a obetena ho in transit for 22 hours as a private person. Me say even as a private person bi obra wabo ebesi ne obetimi anyo bi kura obetimi ene ne negotiate mayede private jet kura be fan akodi ni dwumadi a wodi because onoane foreign affairs minister politicize presidential travels
Ebreno ko yamfa do bokrata no emunsem no emra and some of these matters we have time to talk
oni nenamo in fact this trip oni neko because
I was watching the presidential investment forum ewo Yokohama
Otihobi
the GIPC
oni no nenam see president of Ghana eti baby for 22 hours who can guarantee his safety? The people of Dubai and I said the authority in Dubai omunini we be able to guarantee his safety on namho as any other tourist. Maybe are not or as any other tourist. Because the foreign affairs minister now or in champion or politicize. Look, Togo, our presidential jet, Togo. No, it's shameful.
I am a dream country now in Togo.
Is Togo better than Ghana? No, and now has Togo ever been better than Ghana?
But nobody says that Togo has been better.
But they have a presidential jet.
Well,
almost our national airline.
Sky. Togo unique presidential jet. A president has a presidential jet. And why they be to me?
I can be a channel.
So if Togo president ebetimi ya Ghana president nso so timi
yemfa do bokrata yemfa do bokrata no akasima bako be edu
no Sefa it doesn't matter the regime. What I'm saying is that on my Ghana baby a yabedu nei. We should not be doing this
Number
back
one,
and forth, back and
yes,
forth.
presidential jet. No. Idea intimate too because I want to change. I think that report came.
Yes.
A bit earlier.
Yeah.
When a year Jata now or day His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to quite call we don't know the status of Ghana's presidential jet as we speak now.
Oh,
I don't know.
Senior aba nche bia be my month ago. Nyame fa ne krense defense minister call parliament say untimi ntu.
And so that's what I'm saying. Say as we speak now, jet no untimi ntu.
Yes. Less than 8 months ago, Nia says the best on the African continent. In fact, the third best presidential Ghana presidential best jet was the third best in Africa. 8 months ago.
You're going to have an issue because double crat I don't know about Jom Daily Graphic the money now pay. Now the news center double crat and so the Chronicle double crat I want to say abbreviation I see 24-hour newspaper daha Mahu say the Inquisitor, the Ghanaian publisher and the overseer no so high the Tiffin 7 no the Accra Times so in fact if some be informative for na na Chronicle the work right mom and shashi no pay you money
the Chronicle, Second Chronicle to Chronicle. Second Chronicle 15:7. But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. Amen. For as for you, but as for you, as I'm parted, they become people. But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. Police recover arms, ammunition during 24-hour patrols. Abandoned car by almost suspected armed robbers and abandoned car no esiho. And funny waha. Assault rifle, police retrieve ye ewaha. Some items so muhu ewa car ni mununso ewaha. President Ruto launched Zoom Lions high-tech sanitation facilities. 3 accused of shooting soldiers at Boko granted bail. Policeman tested positive for marijuana. Cotinine. Into marijuana, any cotinine. Caught any kind. Damayeni peya. Mamen kwashe. A police officer who allegedly brandished his rifle at fellow officers in a bid to free a suspected drug dealer has tested positive for marijuana and cotinine, a court in Accra has heard. Corporal Audu Al-Hassan Shaban, 31, an officer with the Accra Regional Police Visibility Unit, appeared before Circuit Court 7, presided over by her Anna Sedinam Awo Kwadam, where he faces charges arising from the July 30 incident. The accused pleaded not guilty to all charges. The prosecution, however, strongly opposed bail, citing the seriousness of the offense and potential for the accused to obstruct investigation. The court agreed, and Corporal Shaban was remanded into custody until the next hearing scheduled for September 2nd. The accused is defending himself against death threats, threat of death, assault on public officer, and use of narcotics without lawful authority. According to prosecution, the complainant in the case, Detective Chief Inspector Eric Quating of the Drug Law Enforcement Unit at the CID headquarters, led a narcotics operation at Adabraka near the University of Ghana City campus on July 30. During the operation, a suspect believed to be involved in drug trafficking was apprehended. However, moments later, Corporal Shaban arrived on the scene in full police uniform, pulled out his service rifle, and threatened to shoot the officers if they did not release the suspects, the officers, all in plain clothes, were taken by surprise. The suspect managed to escape custody amid the chaos. Officer Shaban, Brown Cowboy. No, he wasn't even there. He wasn't in terms of yes. That is say any place.
Of course, baby.
The supplier, no.
Now, bet you supplier.
Hey.
Na ya china pe baby before
police Debbie, if you're police and now you assess our force in the war.
Enyo no nko.
Then obey wa bonte.
Oh, enyo no nko.
Then obey wa bonte. It's serious.
And I think that this
drug menace is serious.
They should call
when
for.
we talk about it, we are always talking about young ones,
young
students.
Yes.
But seriously, you have people in active service, security service.
Yes.
No, be an drugs are boyfriend ajimu. No, good at you.
Yeah, drug users.
With me,
assigned it you, not that we are calling it you. Assigned it you. Perhaps.
Or better boss is here.
Serious
provocation.
No, be what to the officer to the now the way why. That is serious.
This should alert the Ghana Police Service.
Alarm them.
That's true.
Alert.
It should
be alarmed.
Alarm them. But I'm talking about alert because because of what I am about to say.
They know. Say some of their men. They used to drag. That one they know. That one they know.
Are prescribed? Say also
no. They know.
So if you have them in the service and they are still in the service, and we know very well say drugs no more use. Agents and so on their judgment. On their judgment. What I feel say Ora Christian can do. So tie and as will be be a bit me on your random test. Yeah. On your random test across a board. Oh, one near before a sample of whatever it is. We test you. If it comes out, oh, you're positive.
But even do you know even athletes?
Yeah, they do that randomly.
No, random. It is how do I even? It is a commissioned activity.
Yeah.
But in the police service, though, say
okay,
as part of
your
near man.
But it must be added.
It won't mean sorry, so you'll be.
It must be added.
Because say
security officer,
say doctor, say teacher, say nurse, that's why you're on drugs. Say journalist, no kasa by heart. That's I say. We didn't die. They won't say, hey, what is you do? You know, not doctor. Why high? And even more dangerous. Or no, I bet we are prescribing.
You know, doctors.
No, it's scary.
But doctors no more.
It's scary. It's scary. It's scary.
And other Yeniana Ghana Medical Association. About 2 months ago, say they they are doctors that are on drugs. They use drugs.
No.
But omu bi wo ha omu fa nkojuma.
That's the thing.
Or off. Ebi wo omu say doctors
are we not
2 days off.
No, are we not aware that when addicts omunya drugs even far. And also what the omoye. It's why irritable.
The turkey that they go.
Oba hu ye nehi. Dada because of pentama kwa drugs. You know, it's scary. GHA fixing of Ankonsa Road and also
Mamin here for say drivers union and no the press statement baba two say yadia and they almost park your cars along that route. What they are doing is say and I think that we need to get a report from there. What they are doing is say and they are going to go along the route, no. Maybe I hear quino. The contractor.
Oh, contractor
is back on the road. Juma. And I think that we'll get an update on that, Fatih.
AGA community team wins Intermines first aid and safety competition. Resumption of public visit to VRA generating status stations. Over 800 first-time offenders among prisoners granted amnesty. Hey, not just an 99 people.
Yeah.
Okay. Yambonra a year Nigeria memwe and as I mean ready way ma obiba especially in a year Sefah-Danquah promises to invest more in STEM education. So na musu pay STEAM.
Yeah, pay STEAM.
Na say we no kroma and B STEM. Say omo and basic and then omo the BBA be come.
Yeah. Say basic school.
Yambonra a year Nigeria memo. Government most pay rise for political
Happy
office
FM,
holders, says Tinubu earns
98.9.
1.5 million naira monthly. That is about 15,000.
Yeah.
And they say so.
Yes, sir.
It's me crying so me. Good luck. Jonathan's associates should persuade him to run. You know, Matthias Tado and Kasa same way. Until the second coming. Aye. Government summons Ibom air crew Emerson over airport incident. Why I didn't go to university? Femi Otedola may read it because we a billionaire ne kase. Billionaire and all kasano. I may read ama me ameho. Me read ma etiefo. Enti no the chronicle.
But yemfa the inquisitor and twaso na no pay. Tracing the loot. OSP looks into 67 cases. Former MIIF on the radar until we ora kisi jabe ono ane quarterly report a the bar abonti ano pay ote ya na ye ka ho nsam ni bi no emu na the inquisitor ekohwe mu no watu baako e de aba stop press security operatives buju Yakubu misbehave at Chado buju Yakubu nti minim the friend say ni nick me sure say ni Nikki any a friend buju no
ebia
buju Yakubu misbehave at Chado sasene de nkrofo e by force na agents asene wo ho isa say ni ho no akwakoye presidential enclave enti no wasase wo ho de a na wadidi pa resale value no kura ekọ ni papa resale value wo Chado no ekọ ni papa put LPG cylinders in safe stable position during transportation. We MPA na all kachere public na MPA de mamen ko MPA na mia madam for Owura Abbas Tasunti Abbas Tasunti wo ho mamen chia na no pay chairman see okay Saturday we dey intimi share say ye nyina ye we na aye style bi ti the next Saturday ni share baby a Saturday no ye wie ye koye no see ye san ko hobi we nipa miensa pe ase we American nipa miensa pe Abbas me ene Owura Timothy Kakare pe ne yete ye ho ase. Brainy Hill International School opens new Gbawe campus. We the inquisitor and no pay.
Mamma Daily Graphic, the Bokrata no, it feels him to be and pay live on the Happy Morning Show. Akasima Bakona non so mismanagement of public funds, pack vows, value for every city, chases scholarship beneficiary for refund. As a member Debbie. Helicopter crash fund accrues 2.315 million Ghana cedis. Katafeto su edu miensa at Development Conference 2025 in Kenya. President William Ruto hails Zoom Lions bold waste solutions. And no Katafeto su edu insia of Daily Graphic. The Obokratano get fund and marks funds for colleges of education projects. We a Daily Graphic the Bokratano.
The new crusading guide, the Mariposa saga. Contractor moves facilities to site, but residents remain cautiously optimistic on Insaom Pokwase Road. And no Ewahanum.
Contractor and your friend is
Mariposa.
Mariposa.
Yeah.
Company need dino.
Okay. Company no.
Yeah. Court orders Adamus Australia to pay Adamus Ghana $50,000 as cost for legal action in Ghana.
Wow.
Supreme Court bars.
Wow, madam.
Madam Angela
For the first time, we say Papa Nimfoniaba.
Yes.
The first time, Papa Nimfoniaba. So that is Mr. List.
Mr. List.
Good morning, madam.
Mr.
Good morning.
Maminchi Uracha so says Otiano Pechiano.
Supreme
headline be.
Court orders Adamus Australia to pay Adamus Ghana $50,000 as costs for legal action in Ghana. Supreme Court bars Numo Kofi Enum family from demolition at Regimanuel Estate and also Ewaha of seized funds and frozen bank account. FBI clears Cecilia Dapa, finds no evidence of corruption. OSP. Namu the OSP bo sa headline amachoma betum. Brigadier General Michael Opoku not under any arrest. Enra Ghana Armed Forces ed release no eba say unjishemu o manga so maye no bibie ni ho sa. Na mpo no sa asem bi wo ho a omo ombeji ejinem. Nti sa enete nti mo disregard. Ekwam krom on time bomb as Gomwa Ejumako Omahine allegedly sets orders installation of rival chief. Entiene ombewo ahemfo mienu. Sa enetene.
Yonkoi.
Krokitu bi ewo between eye Odumase eni Chebi. Krokitu of ati ewo kwa. Omo ahemfo.
From how to Asalam Dara.
No, omo ahemfo mienu.
Baako ofa
ni fanfo wo mo.
Omo de be guvo omo de.
Omo gozo. Eye achem eye potorase. The Ghanaian publisher Akufo-Addo's warning to Africa, strengthening institutions or risk collapse. We eye dwumadie bi okodi ye ewo Nigeria ena odisa ensem we ekotu dwa ewo ho upon Nkrumah questions BOG's sterilization policy enei Owura Kwadwo upon Nkrumah say ono na ranking member of finance committee ewo parliament ena omo recess the about omo di dwuma on say public account committee
they are sitting
omo tena say enura yi ensem ko so pa ranking member ne de Owura aye Atamios enya grokra name and shame nko a ewo ho ena oye minority slums lawless rich hospital intrusion and also ewa ha editor loses father we editor edema the Ghanaian publisher eno ena ene yese ne papa efri mu a eja omode abenti yema akra yakoi we the Ghanaian publisher.
The news center of Okrata and the news center of Okrata and BOG cracks down on bad loans, restrict dividends, staff bonuses, mandates write-offs, demands defaulter list publications, and stricter insider rules. We, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Pandit Esiama, wade igu akwam said ya non-performing loans omo makoje besia e osika krab ya hodo no a omo enyo madwene so mo kwa akutua no ebehwe na etimi ateso within banking sector. BOG 60 billion mop up to fight inflation inimical minority enom the sansem we atuja Owura Koju upon Nkrumah wono mraship joni a wogina mu edema ofase ayirbi enane wo chiri mu se enhyehyɛ the Bank of Ghana edi agu akwam wode opepepepe adusia edi abegu economy no mu a sɛ yɛboa edi ama bra no sɛ de nneɛma bo ekosoro edina no ɔse enya de ye bibi papa. Tribunal to hear appeals against gold board inaugurated eno ewa ha. President Akufo-Addo warns against one size fits all governance. We any and somewhere the news center the Obokrata no and now pay 20th of August 2025 offer bit me hunu muna wakin can be.
Mefa the Ghanaian Times and
Ghanaian Times be
one say in Iran so the owner of the paper didn't see. Government allocates 403 million cedis to complete stalled colleges of education hostels. Education Minister Ena Eka. VIP advocates stronger public education on prison service role in national development. Kenya President hails Zoom Lions waste solution at DEFCON 2025. NPA Steering Committee develops roadmap to implement 24-hour economy. We air the Ghanaian Times.
Pacho yenfa the overseer and twaso ewaha banner headline domestic debt exchange program big payday for bond holders as government disburses 9.7 billion Ghana cedis into behu Dr. Cassell ato forcing nimfoni ewaha or srepa ni nyina se o say bond holders I rade ɛnɛ mu sika no yɛde atom nti obiara wobɛtumi asɛ so deɛ kama saa nso ɛna gold board tribunal inaugurated wote sɛ na owura Sefah-Danquah ɛbɔ so ɛwɔ hɔ GHA intensifies repair works on Ofankor in Sawam Road. Nso ɛwɔ ha. Ken Ejapon is the leader to secure jobs for the next generation. Mrs. Ejapon ɛna ɔne MPP ɛmɛbunu ɛna ekohyia ɛna ɔsi pamkyɛw sɛ miwura ɔbaa ɛne adwuma yɛ bebiebie nnwuma paa waka kyerɛ me sɛ obebiebie nnwuma bebree na moanya bi ayɛ ɛno ɛna agya first lady na first lady a ebi a ɔno bɛba ɛna ɔka saa asɛm yi Tor holds first ever passing out ceremony for security personnel Kwadwo sɛ onim sɛ Torfoɔ sɛ in October ade on be start operations nti no ɔmo operations ɔmo internal operations ɔmo yɛ no ɔmo ayɛ ne yie nti ɔmo de security personnel kopie mu ɛwɔ Ghana Armed Forces ɔmo akɔnya nteteyɛ papaapa na ɔmo pass out after 2 weeks of intensive training no ɔmo pass out kama ɔmo bɛboa na Tor operations no ɛtumi akɔ n'anim yie paa Cecilia Dapa not cleared by FBI OSP ɛna ɔde saa nsɛm wei atodwa wei ɛyɛ the overseer.
The 24-hour economy, said 24-hour economy, say the 24-hour newspaper, Adam and him na pay na Ora David Tamaklu, and Primpack for you know say or no emeye candinia obedi Primpack animu enra abato no ekoso na abato no ekoso no ye kenkan ni nyina wie no na Ora David Sichupe Tamaklu. And Ukunu Ayino, so Omeye president for Pring Park. And we a big congratulations. Ekoma Ora David Sichupe Tamaklu. Ofa Katafe Toso and 24-hour, the Obokratanwa. Obit me who's answering to be working count. Trade Minister commissions $3.5 million fertilizer plant in Shai Usudoku. And I'm glad to say, and they move some of the industries to that area because we have vast land and vast resources in that area. Ayana meniaje. Ntina me mo kan electric masemo na menemu you know. Because we need to decentralize development. Sure. Yentimi mano inye concentrated at one place. Yento aswe. NEIP CEO rallies staff to back Ghana's youth entrepreneurs. And government inaugurates Gold Board Tribunal to strengthen transparency in mining sector. Corruption under siege. OSP target banks, mining, land, sports, customs. And also 9 of the year 24-hour. The Obo Krata Nanopedium, the health minister orders swift probe into assault on rich hospital staff. We any in summer hold offer the 24-hour newspaper now between whom working kind.
My final paper the new publisher Adudi Arino Coates Ajene Dark and Yasem Ketwa Wayeda papa and no that anymore headline wahano any Akufo-Addo speaks at NDC lecture. Corruption destroying Africa. Minority condemns Rage Hospital attack and also Ewo Ahanum. So and other stories I'll be now paper Kwame so before we all go, let's live in peace. But stop private jet propaganda against Mahama Eric J to old Tafo MP. So and other stories I'll be near Eric J charges NIPE staff to prioritize interest of Ghanaians. Foreign Foreign investors / debt holdings to 13.4 billion. Attorney General tasks new ORC board to drive institutional reform, strengthen compliance. Nigerian actor Ali Nuhu is not dead. Because I was a richest movie producer. So Gesafo.
Yo.
The Accra Times ewa fallout from MPP amnesty brouhaha. Paul Afoko speaks, but former TESCON organizer questions secrecy. And also ewa develop capacities of Fati Adewe than Obon is saying. Hansard officers or conference in a basono. Omo invite to. Hansard officers and a BCI. And a catch on say, develop a capacity. Hopa and Tian all report on it. And I say, oh, true, no, true, ni pa, na bibia. I come pa. Helicopter crash. Life is fragile. Bagbin as he bid farewell to 8 foreign heroes. Buffy you left me broken. We a year analyst wife a year piercing words. Not die MP encourages mushroom farming. 250 constituents involved. So wabe interview crowd Joycelyn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ango chiefs pay visit to MPA chief executive and also Ewaha reflecting on the second meeting of the first session of the 9th Parliament. We air the Accra Times.
Ebreniko, I'm the Sima Bako Edu Miensa and Abo Ediapa. No, somewhere on the live on the Happy Morning Show. Yeah, there was a watching Fidino a day at what the Bocrata hold on and Anopa about Jumon, Tiffin 70 and your Bobo so a day Emma Mono. A brasso say because near Quacofa, Aberfontin, Cassian to Conquenius in Sema who do him. Oh, honor, Fatene or the Master and Babanas of Mazanama because that dance is the dance of the dance of the week because it was
Twitter boy do cramming baby on them.
Only baby on them. Yeah, for social media trends and from Red for live on the show this morning. A rapper Fatisha Buali, I crado say ordinary brain.
Emraso say a day a year social media trends, a day ebe bro. Na the social media trends in a bro, the anamisro. Ko Facebook send a beya infonino, ubet be bina washe. A happy 98.9 FM okwa na wabo live no so na we hu bibia. Me sha said the aname kai will say, Unam yasimu aso nipa. De bia fasha wa dream say, asem empe nipa ne pasem. When you are conscious of it, woko pasama ubehu na prekel na we say asem dani baby man kwanko kan asema asem emma. Kwana kwasha abrantie bia yetumi yelodi sa aka we kra ya mere afini din. First no bone shaker ka no your friend bone shaker. Ena yahihye eye enua pa timber ewo so. Minim ade abrante hye car na se a orgy because car no ntumi mfo eye bepo na awfo no bepo anya bepo bia kwan me hu na as flat enti no car no kakra na wato no chalk tene be ya entem fa so nko nachi na bebi a wo hye se nnua no nyina adwiri gu so a car ya nkasa aya dada na mosan ya so ne nnua eburu ni weight na wo hye car na se car was a new tuna wootina mjojo hono. Wumom, and I wish a car nasi. Eto no chalk. Na sa mo chalk and the cran ye mehinu say a dear who say a day. Ena, or the share adiana say, and to waste a new drigu swa. na wa hɔ akɔfa another disaster ɛde aba kuro mu kwa ade a woyɛ comment no enie Steven said the one under the car will even take the less share. Carly say I swear na poverty with the fear. I almost say yes say your friend is saying what men fear death. Almost say men they don't fear it because idea we when you own a rough son almost say they don't fear death. Poverty no because I was so to me call now oko ton eniano and that's all the quiet the episode there ejiska comment no and I made was amount. Henry said the mate is a dead man living on earth. Need the ike and say all the smoke they under in lungs. Then at the end of the day, they will give him peanuts. Ow, to be a man. Now wow, you. Isaac Sampson say all this they know celebrate Father's Day proper. Now I got you so did the baby. Sunday we don't know that. The nurse able to say, hey, Bedford, this car. And go crowdfunding him cars, you know. How many of you bought this car when it was then a commercial car? Me frubi, ne be crazy me fee. Ne be si me fee. Ewo, year Cape Coast, eifwa, ne be si ho, e be si a compound. Bone shaker. Eventually, no, ebe ye baby a diagro. Into a full car, ye diagro womb, sir. Bedford. This car, how many of you bought this car when it was then a commercial car? The seat is either face me, I face you, or normal row as church olden days church seat. And it was thick, 2x5 hardwood. Oh, and Nana, penny mo. Where the bear 70. Bismarck or Nome say, is this Kofi Samuel or who? Frederick James say, I've learned that in this world, those who do the most difficult and most dangerous work are poorer. Philip essay, that's German engine for you. Or say can't ya papa. Ache say kromo jaye. Kofi Boateng say na poverty with the fear. Paul Bryan say sadly, see how carbon monoxide they enter am. Favor Daniel say I beg, which year them go rich where them they go. Wahala overload. Inti sa ena sa comment no etie. Yemfa dia cancel and twaso and famawe. Joel de be I will say Joel to be confessem eba. Aye, Joel fiancé ye who know ha. I sorry I back wedding no. And I omafa a year Joel fiancé ye say or no and ye interpreter. And to suffer no a pretty or brofumwa. Na Joel fiancé no actually mu ewo trim. Mudia mumma inti because mean to trim. Memenye interpreter.
Won't.
Mudio. Me names are no jina ho no dream jo well who. So tears of one no said they just say what translate here the amaso for cry machine. I'm sorry for the nasi eh. Na mo sorry for no munim sa sama so for kan mo te ase. And I must be interpreting mamono. And to so for say, I shall not want. I'm saying no can quotation no. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not. Now the Lord is my shepherd. Oh, pointy presbyter. I don't know. Bible. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Joe fiancé you say mean to me yera. Hey, want no yera. I shall not want mean to me yera. Hey, now shock you. Sorry for the comment in here. Isaac Links to say simple and short. I only movie. So I saw the Wusu watch say, hey, Pastor Bo. Dr. Samid essay, so they already understand. Exactly my point. Collins say, wow, just look at this. Sometimes I think when the pastors don't speak local dialect, then they ask people to translate. So also and Christians say, "When you answer wampa, mezami si intimenira, I won't be lost." Do active say, "Someone please explain." Caleb say, "So why worry the lady when you all understand?" Priscilla Poko say, "I can't stop watching this video." So Asuna K Junior say, "So they understand it all. Why are they worrying her?" So na big dark will say, that's it. I'm leaving the church. It is and I comment now share who go Facebook now share say they are so for the best share and I'll say what is going on here? A bedroom serial cry. I shall not want me to me you know into me you know to also on your and your china. Yan to us we. Mami bi aba release ye keys wa hama asem no I asem serious ba. Mami ye ne duane. Ena oye call. Enti no ode nchini gu eduane ni mu no. Ena nchini bebre kohwie gu eduane ni mu. Nana ni kudu so gida ne nchen no ze there be. I will not take the fall for this. What are husbands for? Ena o share that be nchini ne so kakra no friend kudu say, "Oh, me ye call nti no ntimi mfa nchini no ngum ti no. Wo de fa nchini ni begum ma. Meanwhile we be nchini ne so kakra. Ti papa ne fa nchini na pour him. Ena nchini na kohwie gum. Meanwhile nchini twa eduane ni mu dada. Enti o de be hyew. Na wo wia wo ho eni nchi odi bu papa na. Ebe ya onwa say nipa desani etumi etene wiase ehihye adwuma saa. Comment ni Ramo say she's a genius. Harley say, to be honest, if I accidentally did this, me and my husband will be laughing all the way to Papa John's. Omukudidi ewoho. Yes, no straight to unpacks. Grace Beauty say, oh, she's an advanced wife. Gotti essay, laugh all you want. This is borderline emotional abuse. Maria Bullock say, my husband and I do this type of things to each other. So and Sneaky say, I learned something today. Let Love Rule say, this is marriage level pro. This and attending Memfa a year, me final a year trend, you know, Emfa Embrel. I hope say Nanamu Akun ewo a year Sefah-Danquah by a friend. Ofu Swiss our boy no Gibson no ade obeya na waye no minim ade ya omoje ena minim kwan po a eya omofa so a omutumi ekolokesa na wakun do you have it who was a faba no wo bi sase oye den ena neti ekowura bebi a ye twe entwe mo hwe eba ne se na neti ko hye ho se neti ni tumi ko ho a ade na ye yi na enye yi. Why are lucky, Sabrochi? Because Omuba ya no mudi machine shell no me and cat and no me no. Na ya gana hang, kaya de so chainsaw. Yena ube na wasun nesi. Next time. Ube who no be a plastic chain mu. Ube they say why? Moje dying, small children. Moje dying. Shafa or officers, Omuya bears a 4 a 5. Omu be rescue osokwa no mai soko no ma sa Gibson no me say empire no enso ne ye sa de we enso ne ye oye den no kwhye ho oye den no kwhye ho we dey call Facebook na kwhye bi aya akwala to be ne kon ekwhye wo window no aya omo de sa eyi ne no de ne kon akwhye na aka Chese, what na mo oka hunu nko a eno mo de bobo. Obe pie Ghana ha, ka by now na so nyina esi. Komo aye. Aha kro mo ye no musi na so. When e ba be si waso. Oh, there be mo prekra dodo. Mo ya be bo kra say you. Comment ni 29 essay, not the jaws of life. Keep Earth say, the second I saw this, I knew they were going to use the jaws of life. Happy the child is okay. Mel say, how human can be so much handsome? Hey, now they be bad in Namni. Come say, am I the only one seeing he can literally be lifted out? Debbie, but I'm gonna try it so by man so no su. You check say BBI okay. Wo kwanga ya bo ya be check o. Ya bo kra ma wanga sa no. Wo ra ho hwe o sere. Radi agopo sa nkwala yi we hu hwe de o kire Arab say if it was Ghana they can't waiting for you after they finish removing you. You are here taking pictures with firefighters. Yes, no. Hwe de o kire I didn't know who he is. Hwe de o kire Apple user says, so who is paying for the damage? Oh, it's a state, Maza. Who so man say ade no so. Omu biye mu no mu yi no. You are blessed. Say, did the city or the business send you a bill? So now, why didn't they try to pull the boy out? Why share video ni ye? And also, ewaha. Depend on business. Our question they say city need to almost say there be the fire department does not bill into Sam and Etienne Obinsu by ourselves. Yes, they do. The fire department also works as EMT, aka ambulance. Well, and then one mukro masema yeah. Oye di so ebe betwa ade no wi na o ma me no papa o ma kwa fixe ade na o metwa no ti sa na tie we are lucky na plastic chair de yenkodu 15 cedis ne bo anye de te say no ano no enti sa na tie ano pay aha e na me de eye trend no ebesi amount
fate train na me obi ma why obi ma na na mwako jan sana otutu ho no na fa de to ho na Ghana fo nyina we no say o raho anaze bibi hawo na dia to yi na mwako woda na so raho na onu bia obediji wani a pacho omodian na tie sade
It's 7 o'clock. Hey, it's 7 o'clock. Hey, it's 7 o'clock. Hey, o'clock.
Nana, we know. Chinese near Ocean Brofo. Was it then? Japanese. Then Okoloko. You're not a rubber for the Chabwell. So the social media trends in their brain live on Happy 90.9 FM. Yanko Facebook na moi. Moja Manudisem Kakra on Yemfa Ebi Informative for live on the show this morning. A couple of birthday messages were ha. Mede ebema eye wonu mu a wo mu ede ba ya adofo a wo mu se yemfa mo mu nyina no ene ye de ebema na mmom ensem a ekoso eye Greater Accra Regional Hospital sembeka ya ifri edwada no ye di hu nkomo enra ye ka ho asem ene ye no so do so nsem no mu na ye mpa nsem no ne puma sibra na se ne gina sibra ye ne no the two. And I said the 3 press statements about Betuja. And the recent one, from the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, GNRMA. One with the year crack about Betu Abontine. You will do so in similar at the amount. Sounds so, and a medical negligence advocate. Ebedin Como. So said the course one, and Jemu, any Emramuno. Say bia me Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah me busuani bi at the Red Hospital. And I'm who ni mfoni ewo eye de course no mu a. When I'm this one ko bon. Me mfa mo asopiti na na say me mfa mo onya no a okuku dis eye sa nyambran seven. And the fact that obi crowd in sake kan obi I say me kan say prince sorry ko. On the and here no bufu. Enti enye dan a etwe ho ba. We'll have that particular conversation live on the show this morning. Name more Facebook and more here. Mami, any kind emfa and chiakese. And from my main kind, we say, on the birthdays, baba. And a birthday of a former second lady of the Republic of Ghana. Former second lady of the Republic of Ghana. Nana mwako. Mamini kan fama wansa na semaba. Ti former second lady of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Mrs. Samira Baumia, or August born, or founder and chair, Africa Women and Children Conference. Nana mwako mediamau na yenwishi former second lady of the Republic of Ghana. A happy birthday. And anɔpɛ sanse udina wodane pa nti ene mame a happy birthday going out to Her Excellency Mrs. Samira Baumia ene na woda nti yemfa awoda papa we wish her well yango ponto nkoso no no nsha no na nedwumadi a wodie bia no onto nhyerensio enguso mfama no na enyi enyina yi mfama no. There is another birthday ewa ha mede ebema eye etifo awon ato amane mie ene anopei na na muako na chese yekọ eye dedi ho ne so a yekọ na ye maame Rejoice Chama we efri oba bema ba kope bright ho wose yenka nkyere se ene eye wa wodai empire kese no ano wo bo edi amawo na we wish you a happy birthday. Nyankopon tokoso na wonom omo ho ban oni hu afofi na ne abayi bia no onto ni chance enguso emfa emmao. To our mom Rejoice Chama, a happy birthday going out to you. There are a couple of other birthdays, but momemfa we insi ani twe ho ba enkomo no a aka ni nyina no yedi ebeshe so live on Happy 98.9 FM. Your thoughts and your contributions are welcome. Oko a Facebook at Happy 989 FM. Dia obitimi edi echire na ensema hodo a yedi ho nkomo no so adwenkyera wo ho no watumi edi aba. Some of the messages are modia ba making can be informative for them. Masawood Kumasi Bantama Denedie aba live on Happy 98.9 FM. So far dear Maya for dear bra. Masawood Kumasi Bantama Mu Kyla Jonas a message Basanso and Emmanuel M. Awule live from United States of Kissaman. Say good morning, guys. May God bless us all. May God indeed bless us. Isaac Jake Cochrane. Say good morning, HMS team. Good morning, Ike. William Mia Mefro. Because and come Bruno Yafe. Say good morning, Sefah. You must tell NDC commentators to clear Mohamed Appas' name on their platform. We Bruno we are fit and we esuma ede emayen Masawood Kumasi Bantama was in the run up to the 2024 election. We warned Ghanaians that the second coming of JDM is nothing but a disaster, but they didn't listen. The recent attack on nurses by the NDC thugs is very how do you say NDC thugs? Masawood Kumasi Bantama. NDC thugs, however. The police must ensure the law. Why is it that we are twisting virtually everything in a BBBBI? It's NDC or NPP? Why are we doing that? Did you happen to see anybody draped in any party paraphernalia and or call a rich hospital? I'm not sure say you followed the story that well. But if indeed you followed the story that well, there is nothing like NDC tag in the conversation that we're having. And come on, there is nothing like NDC tagging it. Or a gun and in and indeed, that's a matter of concern. Now we had a lengthy conversation on this particular issue. A lengthy conversation. And people came from multiple point of views, which is right. Which I know the man and common then. Obia said you who and then man common there. But the point that I raised was that look, first and foremost, there is a reason. I don't know if there is a reason to Yama cameras and certain places at the hospital. Yama cameras in Raho because obi in a delicate situation. To be a woman, it don't come across Yama for Bruno. It's me no. That's why we allow a year onipa nimno and ye allow no man ko a year senipan. And so an outsider crown our bahwa. Je wo mre aye de ma wo ukohu nipa no ansa na be ba hokra na address nipa ni nipa no obetimi ene wo adi nkitawa na obetimi ni wodi ensa wo so there are reasons, there are protocols at the respective hospitals. So you cannot just get up and say because there is an issue or there's a situation enti bawra with your phone utimi true phone edisi so now here dey we be no that must not be allowed. And you see, I have a problem with a statement that health ministry to abontene. And the fact that whilst condemning the act of the perpetrator, the very person Omuma sa nneɛma no kɔɔ soɔ no, the health minister shook hands with the very person, and I have a problem with that. As to what that means, I mean, I'll leave it to your judgment. Well, if you've seen the video, there, I'll leave it to your judgment. But let me reiterate, my main kind of view, na main can MOBA to say, dear course so we should not condone it. We should not tolerate that. Of course, if we happen to get one more year, and if you more course on Emra, as if I say, was say it me anyone dear, Emra anyone. It's as simple as ABC. But then we should not be politicizing virtually everything. And you be beyond was here, dear man, you say Kukuremo. Or you can any. Are you saying say if Senka NDC, any MPP, nobody will have any form of any we will not have ideologues. They will be doing things based on what they believe is morally right within the context of our society and also within the context of our culture. No. Or you Ghanaian. Let's first and foremost address the person as a Ghanaian. Before answering any political coloration, a bit boom. The moment we are able to dissociate politics from a lot of the issues, the farther we will go as a country. And the better for us it will be for us to understand how our democracy operates in this country. Master Wood, let's drop that. Yen Tonkoso. Mukala Jonas said in Diaba. Or say we live in a country where they told us that the dollar had depreciated against the cedi, yet we cannot afford to meet basic responsibilities, especially utility tariff. So So this is the wake-up call for we in the NPP, because we are the solution to the ordinary Ghanaian. So the way we package ourselves will tell. Politics in the there. I cannot stop you from doing your politics anyway. Wave comments are pillar 2. See, aka GBC, give Baumia another chance. NPP, my NPP family campaign for your candidates, but don't insult or attack your opponent after all. We all have to come together. Kukrudu. Special greetings to Ajah Safia Mohammed and next NPP National Women Organizer, hopeful and bright. A Sylvie Kumi, next NPP National First Vice. We a comments appeal to there or day a by and Bruno. We have a good morning going out to you. Mukaila Jonas, good morning going out to you. It's about the conversation continues live on Happy 98.9 FM. Some of the videos are a free seminal buy and today you be sure. And if you join us on Facebook, I want to have videos nibi. Videos nibi. Obviously we have a conversation with you. Also watching channel. Obeti media ba na yedi and semno. Live on the show this morning. Na yemfa nkomo na kana nyina nto aso fama.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So person tensem we bo chiko bremai e wo my kronkron Ghana mu enyompa enim pensem mu eto asomua ene dabia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada. The Happy Morning Show, we are your morning companion.
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning-fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payments, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with you.
etoda wo kontimi do champagne pa nanso wo sike kura wo no na ye juice ene betumi ato so so pese wo kura mre kura sika na udwumadi a wudie won mo wonim dwumadi no etumi dima wo ewo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia ene ha ho kura Isanza E-Productions ya be sort you out frey so open studio and production equipment rental emfidie a ye di twasene ahodo nyina no ye betumi dibia fam corporate and social videography se wudi dwuma bie a wo pese otwe egun homa so frey TV commercials se wo ton niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so frey documentaries frey photography any live streaming se wo twamfoni kama pa anaze wudi dwuma bie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu frey why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a frey jingles IVR any voice over production frey short and long film frey your telephone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 ana se hwie kira kwan ye wo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM E-Productions capture the moment.
Everywhere you go, big go. For the friends and the family, big go. Big refreshing moment, big go. For the kids and the adults, big go. Boys and girls with a drink up, big go. Everywhere the party day, big go. We go mash up the place with the big go. Greatest in every battle, big go. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big refreshing moments.
Big Old Drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion. For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
O de me ba ma me fa kira me ya de aba ma mbe wa na o ma bio ohun ni bio why you fly panel where you on it's as one on your wajuni say obeto jama detergent powder e de si uniema ama the multi enzyme stain removing formula e womu no e fin bia de afri uniema no musum ya bofin sa da bia so si enso da bia fi kro no an gina mu a kraja de woda kata anche wana wata de ya hyew ya ena no pa udinam kromu a emu ayi bribie wo hoyi eyofe de eyofe o say white nsi hu say brown o say green adai jaman so ne boyfo baby afa bia so betimi anya bia to enti ade ntina unto jaman fa nkofi na unfa nkonkosi ntade ne ensi nioma no ensi bet spread ne de oda so no na eni ntie enye kama enfama wo ya hia ne boy ya hia ne boy nya den baby afa bia so betimi anya bia to sem di kankan no baby to pesi nioma no na emunye hwam na enyi fin bia mfa mfiri nioma no mfama ho na ade de hye woni de enye kina dai adai
Happy FM 98.9.
Grab your Jama washing powder today at any shop near you. Jama, Maminka will say your partner for clean clothes. Once a drew baby and a bibi a bop you one eye who ye. Would you want ye? Would you want ye? Would you want ye? Make as you see, Uncle Teardrum Emre Nwania Haya na Wuhiana, the Aquacoya you. And no be catcher off Hana Copabisia, Fahana Copabisia. They send someone who was your who will be moon into Peso Baco Joe will be I didn't use as a bonny Biaba Brewer, or obviously I would that crowd. There's a drink one a douse. unu usum ya de be preso won paso saa ehfa na memfa wan kra na memfa no na menko pesika akra esa na dwendwen wonam kra no ahwe ya naka aba bebo adintra ezanze wunya sika kra bia obetimi aboa wo amansa keska ne bie na sika 400,000 Ghana cedis yo obetimi dia ye niema bebre se dwade bi na wudie na apese odi kokosie mu obetimi dia ye bia rent na so na wahomboabo a NCP u pesika dia so dia kwa kotua se dia be ye fiewura wona woka se dia maame bi ni papa bi dia omo ye no mamba akutima ni papa nso na chief fidi na chi a wakasa no eno sansa time no u fiewura rent ne so anim de oye efiewura bi wo ho a o monitor WhatsApp status nkwa unya de to ha no ahwe esa no efiewura no timi chia wo bra ni hu nkwa so chia wo bo na ho tete o yam hihyew school fees no bra na aso ba bibia be bom nti wantimi am first count amfa nkwa nkotua school fees no wow dan na wusie awasi akwa koduru ba bia osisese ne de nya de apese utua rent bill pese otukomu bia tiles bi dem nkonwa bi TV bi ni refrigerator bi na ope de akwa kosi dan no mu a wodwendwen ho yin fa kra na mekwa akonya sika na nsai no asisika yo of course enyama menka o the Consolidated Bank Ghana say enebra na yewo personal loan product ahodo bako enan a bomodia tenase ni tirituru mu wi a wa betimi ayini a ope was salary advance loan. Your friend payday loan, personal salary loan, personal overdraft, and a consumer asset finance. Bra, the who's you know? One of the best. Oh my God! And Yamna Maker, we a data from Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana, the better Montenegro one. One of the lowest rates, interest rates. Interest rate in the United States, Bosian in see who na betria. And no, come up, I didn't ye baby. And your back be an end, Bosumene Suana, you see, can you not your account and be there when you be. And no back on 217 Naka, the Benes Bank. See, you say, I'm bre, I'm would get Tracy Cano. And you're what we see any Biaco, I say now to me and say to me and say for Scanabra. And yes, Cabota and Guana de, but what do you see who knows so cajon? CBG and yes, sir. It's Mr. Wania, and someone may was way, a beer bopping one more winter, which one in cha, or what dear Bora. CBG in Crabata Bako, or any Dunaya at property of my Ghana honeymoon. And ni one more year, Juma, I will CBG in Incomo. Now, I say, Miss Bia will be an Fatoma Nim. Or my crowd of some bit, you are not assume some part. Now, Bosiano will pay. And the Aquacudi Sedgman. Yeah, the amount. In Trimubia, Pipia, which me afraid to find 0302 216 000. Email Lubet Media Smartia Brain. Talk to us at cbg.com.gh. CBG to us in Tuni Hawati. Omega check a cry home. CBG, we stand with you. Said yes, I will be able to say, Entebia. Ye dear need to move on it. Ye kwam on a quaco dija. Na said you be between your scadia to Kumu. You book what Tramuruku near Tonyama from South Africa, Uganda, Namibia, Botswana, Iswatini, Lesotho, Zambia, Zimbabwe. You better be free a Guinea Conakry. You better be free a Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, Sudan, South Sudan. You better be free Egypt, Tunisia. You better be free Comoros Island. You better be free a Principe and Sao Tome, Mauritius, Mauritania, Mali, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Niger, Central African Republic, Chad. You better be free Zambia, Manfa Gambia, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon. Mimo binka home. Mamenka say Africa, Grundi minimpa. Yebeto bia efreye Congo Brazzaville, Congo Kinshasa, near Liberia, Sierra Leone, wahu. Zabepe. Yebeto ne mefri ho nyina. Unim yensu esa se CBG wo ho. Ye ko CBG betimi am yetua ne ma ne ka. Through the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, and you need to kinti, a free, or my gun and Modiako, baby to say, Kenya. Near Toby, Ediako, Iswatini. Near Tahi, dear free, Mauritius. Ya to oil free Namibia. Nedia by your manganamo, and Ninano, Yafi, and Ayeko. Akwa pe kwa before say besisa sikani dia ko musika mu anzani akwa kutuo muka ubowura CBG the Pan African Payment and Settlement System ye twa ne tia friend PAPS make payments obi to ade free ho kra no a with PAPS obetimi age eye ade na wotoye no ehu sika through PAPS enya afi no nipa no akwa sika no e de aba CD mu ansa no de asende o da bi ene PAPS no ho na calculate any tono ye 100 shillings any Ghana cedis a base in any was send shillings no equivalent no na any obaya onkonko shillings no kwa cedis but mo dey na frɛ ye Consolidated Bank Ghana na any omuni enkita ho emfa sanse me ho wate 0302216000 talk to us at cbg.com.gh email no social media handles hold on na yade also Facebook, Instagram, X and Twitter. Mamin Kawe, the CBG7 countries say they always will stand with you. And she shake a cry ever home. Terms and conditions apply. 98.9 FM no sukusu channel. The happy morning show. Yama watching mo akwa ba se fein watching video no. Edi ato ha. Otienga from number 12 at Jenulu Street Asylum down Accra. Nisim 100.1 FM or Tamale. Nisim 95.9 FM or Bolgatanga. Ko Facebook se see ani enkita ho. Yenin komo Facebook at Happy 989 FM. Ejuma ko bi dia ba betu anim se won epe adroba fo ni edi juma achenkafo na meken ukuta license D anase C a bomodia fa application letter fabra the front desk of Happy 98.9 FM application letter no fa a photocopy of your license faka ho se C anase D a bomodia fabra Happy 98.9 FM ejuma ko no aye crowd se woni ebedi juma enti any the bantam a ebetimi aboa wo Happy 98.9 FM, your asylum down. And James to cry to Mikana Fabrawati. Dancing at Juma Kufu for Bidia Babatu and himself, one bit me a Bamba Juma. Anyone at the Juma. And the enable money for application lieutenants of Fabra, the front desk of Happy 98.9 FM. I mean, Cow said, Niparado Mushon. You come binti or the band time on the bit me aboa war. From Penny phone and you need in South Way 0202 222 068. A Juma de ye, it's a boy Juman who the room is no ya na watch your pen paper na or the atu now what total numbers na nessa 2 minutes at the top of the hour 8. Mami income for a mouse in the year 2026 in FMP near the Union. Why are you so worried? You want to take your relationship to another level. Wako ye fear the no oh, I'm a train a wedding no next year. I'm a train next 2 years. I'm a train when him my whole boy and soon ye. I'm a train kakra. I'm a train campus me koton asasino. I'm a train when him say ke work campaign. My menya work campaigning ye. Bra sa excuses ni na no ye twem. Ye guy kakra. Ye guy kakra. Guy you take your wedding to another level. Level ananka when in associate me abamudiama. That's what I'm talking about. And that is what Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding it deliver for 20 solid years. In fear baku duno. My main cause is one of the longest running corporate social responsibility. Radio station be for 20 solid years any year. I mean Kyle. The over yard is which I 1,000 Ghana cities. Cigar which I don't know. Once I make a mystery, because 1,000 Ghana cities, you know. And then yes, you compare them a year or dog or off town hall. And you're going you crowd 1,000 guys. Mamma, I said, chamber house self contained. I was Obadiah was 1,500 meters to crowd 1,003. As a Bosumi in the crowd into me a hard dime. 1,000 American Bosumi into me hard dime. But happy 90.9 FM say, and no Wutia, Edia wedding. Tini, and no 1,000 Ghana cities no, and no and a Wutia, Edia wedding. To the infant, the Beman Cranibia, or bar no bit me abwa. So na sene, Sanse Abrabon Muna, Muna Mokam Huabumu, Aquacobo Brano. 1,000 Ghana cities. Maminya analysis kit to have been found within the next 1 minute. Average Lomaimu. So you are going to obey your wedding. One say one is it kumebi. You are looking at any part of the obey 150. Beba a year our arena see Diania Benua Deco, Atadia Beshe, and some month for Benmo, Abia Unica, rentals in the cake and when you can in Abuma. Ubet me aboka between a year 42,000 Ghana cities to a whopping 1 million Ghana cities. That's when you want to make it really lavish. Wedding amobia et me ababi. That's how much it cost. But just imagine, say odi 1,000 Ghana cities out of the lot Ediaba na Okonya luxurious hotel Akwakoda. Beautiful wedding outfits, amazing reception with great food. Adriania ye noa edema awarefo abusuafo ne adofo a omba be hyiamu. Oh, the other time we been yes say be the coffee. Stylish decorations. Omba deco no. Omo well-known brands in a year event deco. Oh my Ghana money no edi ensa also. Yeah, ebia na okrola S na wo ye wa adwene say obetin wa ye people. Ye mount V8 VIP treatment papa. Then a V80 fully nyanya air conditioner ni siso bow pa. Enye eyi Corolla S make kra no and the air conditioner ni nya adwuma enti mo kwa na ma bie window no kakra bi da bi enye ne sa bra na be enjoy proper treatment on your wedding day na nya no nko videography and photography yafa hair makeup ene de ka ho nyina yafa some professional pre-marital counseling. Me say 1,000 Ghana cedis na wutu and eno anu no asa. You are not going to pay anything. Untu e bia mfama happy 90.9 FM. Asa. 1,000 no obenya we nyina. Umpe we na apete. And sorry ahudo no na o maso yasene o maso yemu. Ebi no kra say hey 2026 dia mumra me wo ho munyanto boase. Monka nkyere mabuna hodo no wo waye wo adwene se opese wo ware no. Omfo hu mehyem. Diomu here 1,000 Ghana cedis. Asa. Already last year ye koye no ye wedding ni wie no. Na ye kura awarefo bako enum a ma ye krado. Enti se wa ma na number ye de ato no. Eso pe wo de no beko 2027. Wa ma na number ye de ato se emfiempim mienu ne aduonu nsia eno no ye hwe ne musi ebinya ne. Ye nya pe ene ebe postpone udi no 2027. Se wa anya 2027 then ebe postpone dia ko 2028. In the way it's an opportunity for you. Akonya kese pa na edema wo. Happy FM Valentine Mass wedding. Mr. Bomodiana from Penyufo. Before registration forms, because registration forms you know ye bium over the front desk of Happy 98.9 FM. Obetimi anya bi. Obetimi anya bi. Fa to your 1,000 Ghana cedis. A brand for counseling. You better on saffron. Yeah, our for our 40 years, 50 years in marriage. Almost share the experiences with you. Almost too full because the journey is very, very, very long. Then you hear Obia what to say going to be. Enya musio hunu. Enya munhunu. Enya muntiasie. No gusu womu. Na ono ekasa. Ehun be hia pa. Oya dwumakuo na opese oni yen kasubom. Yikuta bank na de enwaba na yedi bomu dia. Eno so betimi afretete for human. 0244 906 235 and I say 0302 254 858. Happy FM Valentine Mass wedding. Our on another level. Mr. Onwajimiso. Dondo my main house in Shekakra. Happy 98.9 FM. And also, there is a conversation that I would want to have with you. Fatih dem say on traho, and now traho. Pukwasi of Uncle Kwan. What traho? On traho. And cow traho.
I can't deal.
You cannot deal with that. So I want to have a few.
It's been long overdue. Pokwase in some road has been a problem for a very long time. For a very long time.
Yeah.
And it is not even just baby construction they do no.
Yeah.
It's a long road of potholes, no markings. And it's quite a dangerous road, to be honest.
We'll come back to that particular conversation. A rapper Fatisha Boli, she lives close to that.
I've lived in that side
in that side before,
yes.
Of course.
Martina Hebronda.
Yeah.
Very close to Insahom. Martina
Kuntunse. Yeah.
So I know.
So you know,
well.
she's very familiar.
And I am telling you, sir, some parts of the road, especially coming from there to Accra.
Yeah.
Some parts of the road. So when you're regular user
of
problem.
Okay. And this has got to do with the Okoso Ridge Hospital. Adano kwasieda na asem dano emu baako. And the by and say and you know Abranta your friend Ralph, I think is it Ralph the follower? Yeah, they are Kokopimo Ridge Hospital. They say when he went there, according to information we gathered, and if you've watched the live video, playback, you will understand the instances and as a situation among Okupimu or Ridge Hospital emergency ward. Now Okupimu hono. This argument was that Obi Ohwa Omdina Babeto Omdinako emergency ward. Was animu honwan, Wombomodia na Womutimi Eshenu. Meanwhile, the doctors and the nurses there were also attending to other people almost here to emergency ward. But they go by and they say, "Uyi phone, ADC ni so." A live video. No, the amount for a yare, and I said, "Omo prepra, the emergency ward of the Greater Accra Regional Hospital." Omonimu by Benmukra Pacho, they copy when they say, "Ubinumukra to Omunsa or home domusa a can." Yet nurses who will be at the emergency ward of the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. And some of the Health Ministry, Akasa, the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, almost the Krata Betuja, and the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, and so on. But let's pick the conversation from the point of view of the right of care as PT Sahudu a war for patients. If something of that sort happens, the course so say. Now treat tremo na me this Sunday tremo no say e koso saa no a can we say a yade hospital no were not able to abide by their right of care, and so say oye obi awo ho a you have the right to do whatever it is that you did yene ura Kwame Broby appear or executive secretary for advocacy for medical malpractice victims and on this particular matter. Edapia, ma yema achemo akwa ban famra ejumadi nso na no pay.
Yo panyin Sefah mejoso.
Na me just apon boko there.
Oh nyame adom yeguso kaka.
From your point of view, dear course no, do you feel say obi were right even if so akọ hospital na osi enhwe na yenya enhwe wo a you have the right to take camera we see also live on social media can the wo can trade the wo trend the can hu nyina obi were right in to do such a thing.
Obi ani is right no. The nti obi ani is right ne say adwuma bia won hihye ya se bia didi dwuma no. Se wo hospital na bibi si na entwe ya eno nti hospital management there's a chain of command. There's a mechanism for reporting some of these instances. If you feel that it's within your rights, say bibi you don't just pick your phone and then put everybody at risk in the sense that men am in a hospital may pay privacy. Make us a mabusu and 4 because any seminary the hospital. What the camera is so much we are seeing you can say me person will be who. Some of one muti one bass video, could be person 2 and I'm on those shoes like that. Obit my every say confidentiality, privacy has been breached. It is a local hospital, na BBSC. Now what do you say? They see and see maybe say the right channel is to report to the management. They will go through their own investigations and sanction whoever is at fault. But then to expose other patients or mother facility to such, in such a situation, I think it's not the right thing to do.
Is it not a dicey situation because we have two actors in this, the hospital and the person, and as the perpetrator in this case. So me busuani bi wo ho, and asem na me ho na me ma adwene say me pese me de asem na course on famra kwan so a hwan e na metimi di na kwa atabri no di na kwa kogina senibia.
So it's the hospital's duty to ensure security. Me ba o studio say na we are responsible for me. They be see o bia e wo na me ba because me ni obi ani asem.
No correct.
Nipa kro na wo na ma ba wo no no. Wo na also making sure say what prevent me from harm. And as I said, patient the responsibility still lies on the shoulders of the hospital. It's your moon also and to be put in, situations security measures are ever preventing such a thing from happening. And a hospital now should be.
Nti say no met me atabri hospital no de nako. Aseni bia me kobo no kwadu say the confidentiality ananka was me here. The hospital was not able to give me that confidentiality.
I said, Kwadwo bia bebo bia o say won nyina so e wo mrem. Enti de esi no ye de tutu nsani ani na ye hwe ekwan fa so a ene emra ne nante a ne ye hunu say emfumso bi aba ana o madi dwuma bia amfa mra kwan so a ho na betima bo Kwadwo no. Enti eno no de normally na hwehwemu na abaye no wo hu say nyoma na opese otu ho na mo no emiti the requirements of the law. Not just what you say na mo. Enti obi betima ahwem adi say dwuma no.
Let's understand this. Meaning passer only aspects ahodo edi ensawo so one mo a wo mako aspects ahodo a ebia service bia de mo antwa yie no only omo edi ensawo so bebre protocol na egu ho any saying when for example ye de obi akwakoto an emergency ward
say ye de obi ba emergency I won say uko hospital a ye di ka fa bibi say try ye be try jo ye be hwe o yebe ubidi ka koda bi mama ya check oni unso condition critical ebia enye serious, then they will know the level of care that you require at that point in time. O hwe nkomo aye die ne die sie ya de kan say yesi obi abeda ba bi ache ye hwe no and anya sa ne kofa ba ye enti hwan sa nipa na o ka so obi ada ha a wa anche no the professional evaluation of the case anything. Is it the case that patients need that one or that holding to be hanging? How do we even know? Say a fast sample, say a labs about to determine what has to be done on the patient. How will you know? So some of these conversations are difficult to make. Conclusions. People will just hastily conclude. But once you don't know what has actually transpired, it is difficult to make a determination. If you say the mere fact say patient need that one, I was saying does not mean that the patient has been abandoned. Abia acquire a tragedy, you who say. Maybe was through the pressure cost through because of what has happened. Maybe indicators, maybe vitals, maybe they want to stabilize the patient before they do something. If you are able to tell me, say, per the protocols of handling such emergency situations, there has been a breach, then you are being technical enough to give us the medical indications of where things have gone wrong. But until that time, just merely saying, say, obi da ho ohia care. The question is who determines who needs the care and what level of care. Meaning what must it's just merely walking into the hospital with no medical background and then alleging so will be at the watching who interventions many bako because ye put into a stable condition and it's yenam say nim sa money it will be difficult for us to say so the assertion say nipana da na it is true we can't say that for a fact it's you medical space no man. Area protocols are if it's an emergency, sometimes they have to resuscitate the patient. Who knew what has happened? It may be say, and they could have just, put out a very, very, very harmless complaint. Oh, Nipa you also bad having watch Obi and Bambi then they will explain to you. Oh, when you say no, name Yedika and a draw. I was say don't do 30 minutes and sign a timasa conhubium. They are find a sample where they call lab they also a man. It's our first sample of the call lab. Now lab results in my patient or that you can't do anything because procedural. So you have to follow the steps to know what has to be done. Even though ye nim sa man obi nso say wababa tran wa ya nya ne hwe. But ya nya ne hwe no nso ma wo ho kwan say ye dia wo ye no. Meaning so wo be am free ba.
I understand where you're coming from, but at what point and a patient be our call as fit bit me I raise concern say look this is my situation. And I say the kind of care that you're giving me, and yet and no and the Sefata say was mami.
So all patients now also care anymore. You know, say how do you know? Because when you're a doctor, that is why we are talking about medical negligence. We are talking about medical malpractice. We are saying that per the protocols are health workers in the year, there are stages. Okay, number one is to talk about the duty of care, like you are just saying. Say the hospital owes that patient a duty of care to ensure that, for example, they provide timely interventions. Okay, they have a very serene environment, a conducive one, take care of the patient, and all the other logistical needs that they have should be in place to ensure say patients will have the utmost care. Okay, now so hospital no failing in meeting that standard of care. You can't say we breaches our standard of care. No. Let us be mindful, say, breach now, you can't say we breach, it might lead to a very serious consequence or nothing at all. It's the fact that there has been a breach does not mean, say, I don't know my patient, maybe okum. The hospital no from so you case require in context. Watch it. Hospital no chair no or man patient, a DNA patient ni wuyana. Patient the case we're saying now. Because if you want to talk about medical negligence, you want to talk about medical malpractice, so BBA and CR, they can have just internal sanctions. Okay, why are DBA one flu procedure near the edge, man? The hospital management can decide to probably sanction the person involved or something. But then yes, there. So one of Uprebiana will be a man. You can't go and make any claim. And who determines what level of care there? Wona assume and see I won't mean to say you were supposed to have done A, B, C, D on me. And you fail to do it, and so now yeka say you know, Nipana or that or channel, condition ben or the coy. Again, a man, the young man or the copper by. It's the engineer answers our questions with ya. So that what you because you are on the hunch or coin and Dr. Fojan because if you are situation at the buy, then and then not much can be done. So you still die. Opa, you ask Dr. Fojan a patient. So within 10 minutes, because of the condition. So what were the presenting complaints a patient in the coin? So you just don't go and just talk, say, what the whole day now, again, now they buy, again, I amount, the amount a year now, the so hospital no doing say, case no bonus wa. They had every right to also refer. So, okay, Mokamo by overwhelm. The system now is stretched. You to me show it so near state and stabilize on every phone call for that care. There are a lot of options available to the staff of the facility, in as much as is available to the patient, him or herself. Because our hospital are over patient charter now, or say, the right of choice. And when I be anywhere, say, change this or that a rich hospital, or the right of choice to go to any other facility. It will be beyond Chichero, so won't measure at home.
And you call ABA Greater Accra Regional Hospital now, Okwa, Oshe, you have the right to say, be a Nipaka, which me do a call air, Sabia for Serbia, which Maka
easily, if the doctors feel, say, conditional woman, and yes, such that you can be in transit to go to a different facility and they will try to stabilize you. Now we're going to say, baby, it is a man sorry and quite assemble to me. That's what we call discharge against doctor's advice. You just write a note and tell them that I want to be discharged. What shall because of patient autonomy? Patient, what I say, if you be able to come here, why I such a mono, or also to me a contribute or make a decision that affects the choice of, the healthcare. It is a own how they want, it's your body, is yourself. Now say, baby, I'm my own, nurse, no beginner, how inexperienced, panning or the woman, baby, any, it's been better the habium, according to a state of apprehension. At the end, no doctor for any patient in the immune cabuma. I resign ba. Now you didn't stable, not only sound mind. It was a family free. That right is available. You make us say. It's difficult to draw any conclusion now because we don't know what actually transpired in terms of what interventions were made for the patient, what the presenting complaints were, and what actually went on. But then, and more be a I say, Obia Quaco training to Kofa video, a Quaco seems to be a barber to one thing. Ama, what meaning I'm here for a woman. We are in police station, what a case for assault, because one team if you have one team member, but only the nurses and the health workers always ask us, now they're more fighting for patients, they are patients need and they are patients, and they say, you're not patients, but we are so and only as man can be because offer the press statement
the Ministry of Health, they say in strongest terms, idea they will not condone the actions that some of the one woman call Hono, a nurse for who will be. The Ghana registered midwives and nurses, almost day, a year, woman, understand almost say they condemn in strongest terms. Yet they call so on. So in case we always talk about say the patient not being well taken care of, but we have not spoken about say abuse from the patient to the caregiver, say be or your doctor and asset nurse. We usually do not talk about that. How is that situation as well? Say patient abuse doctor and asset nurse here. How do we handle that?
Well, I mean, it's something that is happening all over. I mean, in case a patient be taxi be doctor be a chukwu if you go bono. While by hospital you or see doctor na hwene ye one man sani arientem to ake. What can I say my doctor point? My doctor to nika ko the taxi in a chair or to if you no see could be a patient na ko bono. These things happen. Ebini said you see a in a kakuhumbi. I won't say obiba no baby I would take. Na obeboa. It leaves at said yes. See ana among for a share solidarity messages now we condemn in no uncertain terms. Well, it is important that you let your people feel that sense of belongingness. But it shouldn't end there. It's a criminal offense. Wakako buobi, wakako on. Enti omo ayabo mo victims no. Obi ntimi kon report a criminal offense ni mo obi say nipa so me say wo not what as baby anyo. They should initiate that action. Go to the police station, make a complaint. The police will cause an arrest and investigations will start. Because it can happen everywhere. It can even happen outside the hospital premises when the patient feels so for a reason to watch over and now be proud. Then it should also bring our minds to the fact that our hospitals are not well secured. We have been to situations where hospital matter war crabby now and I mean the security is compromised. How is it possible that Obi Baba Babino security proactive and can to this extent? Immediately the action was about starting, you could have stopped it. And to me, say along those lines, they are purely criminal issues. It is Obi Bano by attack of person. I said the meme no can say what you baby I'm speaking. Obi bet my baba boy, and then any association be. The only thing is that you go to the police, make a report on, I mean, for example, assault. Now police now can pick up the issue and then work with that.
So the conversation is a two-edged sword on the part of the patient, also on the part of the caregiver. And also, you mentioned a very critical issue having to do with infrastructure and security.
Yes.
Me
say, when you talk about hospital administration, I always tell people, say, healthcare provision starts from the gate. The hospitals with unmanned gates. The hospitals with people who don't have any idea about provision of security services. They just call them from anywhere. They come and sit there. Security is about intelligence. When somebody is coming into your facility, the aggression with which the person is coming, you could easily pray and say, let me be on my guard. But in this case, no, if you are for hospitals especially, you know, outsourcing security, and no crime is problematic. And yeah, outsource here, say obi to how we are just because you perceive who's obi to. It doesn't work like that. You put the life of all your patients and your staff in danger because and then if we are as a scientist, so for me, I think that there should be a mechanism of reviewing our security arrangements in these hospitals. And it's something I've been talking about because sometimes security no cry. One more example. Obi to call hospital or the emergency the America kikiri odu hospital security na catch and penny was sign. Now assign no gate now. Forgetting or not knowing say even if a penny wa the panic condition also come doctor for one answer for who is stabilizing and sana they follow the necessary protocols. It's what I'm saying is say yentimi fa obi a keke sebe enkwotena hospital pono so security. Security and American much intelligence. So we should even train the people well, how to talk to patients, how to receive the patients, because patients so I think it's a conversation we need to have on another day on how we can improve the provision of security services to our healthcare, centers. So the best animal will be but at least they are smart enough to be me we see an them and son but because we see Enkebufu betumi akɔso ama obi de ade aba obi ama akopra.
Mm.
Patients nso wobɛfu ade na wofɛl me na wasɔre na nso de ntɔkwa aba wobɛti kikiri na nkɔfoɔ prepare na akɔyɛ asɛm foforɔ.
Rakwame Brobi Apia, Executive Secretary, Advocacy for Medical Malpractice Victims. Accra, Anopay, ma yan nawase. So, Japan na on your live on a happy morning show.
Yo, say about the mass.
Na maybe a doctor now dimechi. Now, Obana,
Deeper is an mental problem because it doesn't make any sense. Like then a year, there be deeper is I know. The problem no is not because your man actually that baby. The problem is a mental problem because no sane person will behave like that. If anything at all, you write a petition.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. If you feel say the kind of services are almost provided at the hospital and the right services was on the Mawa. I think the right channels are there. And that's why I said I have a problem with the way the health minister, Ora Ayakwabinaminta Akando, treated the entire issue and the context or the more investigations are going to be conducted. The perpetrators, the nurses, the kahonina. But Ura appear every critical issues having to do with infrastructure and security at the respective hospitals. So, but hospitals are here.
And seriously, to be honest,
yeah,
a hospital should be a place you can walk in and out because we are rare.
Yeah,
you don't have to go through any special clearance.
Yeah,
to be able to seek healthcare services. Ain't anchor. It was said. Even me a passerby, me who says a match will be a rational hospital. What must say? An internet is but the way things are going, Nipa na okoye sa there. Let's not forget, say on one gata so claims to say
we're proud.
No so siki service. Ain't say Nipa ne prano be siki service. Who nim so about battery phone? Abe create chaos. Ho. Ain't ye hono. Seriously, assemble and put our baby son and the idea and so one with Neura Hospital. But the time it take ye with idea no ye answer or move to me a contain situation, it is worrying. It is worrying.
Why don't you wait me there? Mama Cow, obey me sending messages there, but Oko Facebook, the video that we showed, a very long video, and say why do you so better? Ghana for Minkasama through Freddie General because we need to have a conversation with the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. For one more at the press statement by Tuja and Ra on this particular issue, I will read portions of the press statement at the amount said there be a bit me on someone one air can at the after their course so and that's the conversation that we are having. Another angle to the conversation is the nature of service that we receive. Our respective health centers are as to whether a standardized up to the required standard, and also another conversation that we'll have. You can also share with me, say a bit for management now. Share with me hospitals are called. Don't mention names, but be our call and the kind of service on that kind. It could be private again, say public hospitals. You can share some of your experiences with me. The Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, and one more day in Krata about Montana, 19th of August 2025, was a press statement by the GRNMA to condemn the attack on nurses and other health care workers at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, the Dudonwa Friend Ridge Hospital. My main kind of point one also we unequivocally condemn the attack on health workers, especially nurses who were on duty at the emergency unit of the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, Ridge. The unprovoked and loathsome act of violence against dedicated healthcare professionals who were working tirelessly amidst the inherent system challenges is both shocking and unacceptable. Nurses serve on the front lines of the healthcare system, often risking their well-being to provide essential health services, especially during times of crisis. We want to, that's point 2, we want to emphasize that incidents of aggression towards medical staff undermine not only their safety but also the overall quality of care within our healthcare institutions. Such actions are a direct affront to the values of respect, compassion, and support that should govern public interactions with healthcare workers. The palpable display of affection from our sector minister towards the ringleader, Ralph St. Williams, of this disgraceful act of lawlessness, in our view, only emboldens such perpetrators to repeat such acts. And I've sat here and I've said it. Say, Ura Minta Kando, you were wrong. Ura Minta Kando, you were wrong. I understand visiting the Greater Accra Regional Hospital was the right thing for you to do. At least, abreast yourself of the course and the action taken by your ministry, say, with regards to the course, which was that but knowing very well and knowing the charter I govern how services are to be delivered to patients who visit hospitals for healthcare service delivery, and knowing very well, say, you are not allowed. So, bit me akwa kudi say jumedi no kudi or emergency ward or at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. But then, after your visit, you were seen hugging the very person who initiated the entire commotion. No, you were wrong. If nobody is telling you, you are wrong. For what?
The guy was traumatized.
For what? Traumatized? For what?
Yes.
The person if you watch a video now, it was as if he wasn't even there. Emotional hugging for what? Traumatized no. Nothing we are traumatized.
Exactly.
Every health minister no me hugging.
Exactly.
Let's call the health minister to come and then hug us because we are all traumatized.
Maybe
We are all traumatized. There and there, I feel said the health minister could have told Ralph, say, look, Ralph, maybe there, and to a larger extent, of course, you were all the name be a dead or aspects out don't be much, and we take the necessary steps to deal with the issues. But then what you did was wrong. Say yan sechiru krona ni amfa si kroni topa na ngumu a e kroni nwu. We should not anyama enya no me asoso. I will go back to the press statement. The Etosumiensa, or say we urge the hospital management to enhance security, which is a matter we've spoken about with the Kwame Rube up here. We call on the Ghana Police Service to act swiftly in arresting the ringleader and his accomplices who perpetrated the violent attack on the health professionals and our nurses at the hospital within 48 hours. Failure to do so will lead to further actions by the leadership of the association to ensure nurses working at the hospital, especially the emergency unit, are safe. 5. Furthermore, we encourage the general public to foster appreciation and respect for the vital contributions of our nurses and all healthcare professionals. Healthcare service can only be provided in a safe environment. We must collectively, as a nation, condemn these acts and reaffirm our dedication to safeguarding the dignity and safety of our healthcare heroes. In these difficult times, we stand in solidarity with our colleagues and call on all nurses and midwives to stand united at all times to oppose violence in any shape or form at the workplace. Signed, Perpetual Ofori Ampofu, President of GRNMA, Dr. David Tinkrine Chum, General Secretary of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association.
Sefa, in as much as say obi akofa asem aba asem no ekutia health professionals no, let's call a spade a spade. From my own experiences and from the experiences of people I know, our machine, health professionals and so no, they should look within themselves. I do know, say, in this case, say Wako Hospital, Wepra,
Happy FM.
If there is no gauze provided by the hospital to the health professional, so obviously we don't expect say health professional no be in the bottom skakoto gauze so they ba be say adwuma no.
True.
But the fact that it is not that gauze ade be new yase, but it is something that is within the hospital that the individual is supposed to go and buy. It's a challenge and it's a big dent on our health care delivery system. Some of these things, any say see, cotton gloves, cotton gauze, cotton I didn't know if friend is saying asawa. All these things are shameful. And then you will see that within the hospital, no ebikra nurse being at home be. Why? Because when who said there is a flaw
in the system,
or taking advantage of that. And some would say it is better say a biwa hospital ho individual being at home. Chance and in fact will be at home be a hospital because the hospital is supposed to provide these things and bill you for them. That's all can almost be new. Rich hospital no time I call no time ben I'll bet be a Pia Bonting. I want you 24-hour pharmacy be ekonye biato ama odiaba no mu die treat you. Into another thing to look at. But the attitude of some health professionals, I would say a sheka. Ebia, you are overwhelmed. Ebia, so it is not your fault that there is no bed. It is not your fault that the hospital has no bed. It is not your fault that the hospital has said, and also Wakachi and the staff has said, you need space into your beer bar. Let's turn them away. I understand the fact that we are here, that's will be the oba. Na you hear agent care mawa. Nipa no de oba no. Ahoke can now de ba because osuro se nipa be wu no. It will be more behavior a certain way. But you as a health professional, how you convey the information to the person is very important. So be hey, munko, seriously, how do you talk to somebody like that? And on top of it, somebody away in distress. Me ankasa me experience. Ma wo foforo. Within 3 days, almost me nkwo se BCG o se den. Ewo Achimota Hospital. First time ma'am. Me wi asema ba na me nye operation bi ada. Na mako I had never even been to the Achimota Hospital before. Mabwera OPD, mehu nurse, mechiao. Makacho so, say ni intiana maba. Now who nurse are we at hospital ho? If you do not know where the departments are, that's a wound nima. You can equally just easily tell me, so meaning every crowd a new nurse. Now would direct me to wrong place. Na me nanti hospital wo come ho. And so eventually me bisa obi a on nurse uniform meaning so ye ma so ye den no chere me maternity ward. Na me ko na downstairs one na e ho no mo wo ade no me ka kire wo say this is what I'm coming to do ma wo foforo omo se me be wo no pane BCG or so whatever enti na maba na wo ka kire me say me mfo atwede enko upstairs. Meanwhile upstairs one there was some chaotic emergency. Me call upstairs, me who doctor. Me de chair no said this is what they said I should come and do. Doctor and so see until the American say. Then I called the hospital that I refer me call hono. And a nurse and the doctor and say. Then the doctor said, it's downstairs. Then I went downstairs. Meanwhile, they wrote something on paper for me. If a doctor writes something on paper for me, na someone say asiye. So we had to call the hospital for them to explain. Me call downstairs and nipa na catch them say me call upstairs no. And no administer injection. Fine, where we are. Because me mama wakoka akola anu kolle. Enti no. Wo catch them say hey. Pane na dia wodo no. Hwe na wan fa akola na nkotena abobloshi. Akola no nkoye hwe. And I'm like,
do you know me?
Like, do you know me? And to somebody like that, if not for the fact that me angasa no, me obia me mpa me wasem, me ye boko, and I say I will appreciate.
Cause I'm busy.
Like, why would you stereotype me like that?
What?
As a nurse, if I home, who bet me to me for say, oh, ye walk akola dia wo pane dia wa akola. Ebi a men jare no ebi a men fa we mfa so men ye say men fa ne nkwa abonten or like why would you tell me say e ma men fa ne nkotena abobloshi minimum o
mami ncho no na mi ni nkomo we mra owura Joseph Krapa public relations officer at the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association we're joining in live on the show this morning. One more crata of the betuja. One more the points bako nsia and the buy. Now American can be Brinuano at the Amatifonia for. The bakwa a mudru hard say the Tosonino. One more catcher Ghana Police Service any muya. Unyan would D said you made a course so a greater Accra Regional Hospital any mono. A post for one more diana, one more engine a track na one more dian sunimu. Nasa di embrano etiano embrano enunu ini. One which says, suppose for no one don't show bako with your nangoche. Suppose for no intimi and jabran to a mamra any no and near any a futu and the mom any necessary one year juma greater Accra Regional Hospital Emergency Unit no. Ejakrapa anopa mama wa chimo akwaba. Ediana monto na mbe. Ediana monto na mbe tu say suppose for ntimi anso ya branti epan mu a.
Oh, and they say nyama ana ide woni yaka.
Mo say si ansa.
Say nyama. Yakoka bibi na say bia de na ya ya san kale say di. Na bibi wa wa e beto ti mamofo ani.
The akoso no the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. Motin is saying anamontoa health ministry say omutua emuhwemu bugidi e wo mu ne de he.
No ya de tia de say hwehwemu de obi a betumi aye. Na de tia ne say to wa wo say so anke. Mrama obi a kwan say empo wa ye odian kwan no ntina court name ada yi wo ho. Say obi ya wade na won ti afia obetumi de nakọ akogina mra anim ba woni hu kwan say obeto won sa beba bebo ni pakro to the sense say wo hwan obi abasa kra aka ho mra ma ho edi adwuma no ye wo mra ye fa so ye adwuma e bia de ye de no e na won ti afia bisa na obebisa but ontumi mbefa mra na nhye won nsem ma mebo nti sa protection no ani ye ka ho asem say o se ye chi sa brantie no na.
You are talking about the security of Mojuma Yefo awomu adwuma ewo ayaresa bia ahodo. Are we getting the sense security when it comes to say ahobamba yedema adokota for a nurse for enkanka omo mo hye eyemuko na se no. Eyade a ewofem.
Chairman for our association, Burhafo region.
Mr. Krapa, senka betimi agina yi amamia ka mani beje pa say wa ho no etwhwesi yenti asem a wo ka ne yi wadarma.
What menka?
Me pa chon me ton ka wadarma idase.
Aha. Me say incident bi si here. E wo go so. Sabra na me regional chairman e wo ha. Now see me bi ko taake wo mo. But management no sorry e hu se no e se o mo di niam bi tutu kwam. Anya police for and security personnel bi nemo almost sign chain emergency nanim said ye be ya o ba hokra na anya de ya ma hokra obetumi aye den awura mu akọ ebo staff no ho ebo wo ho by up to now enti yɛ kasa bi a adwumayɛfoɔ no it's not necessarily say yankofa polisifoɔ ne sogyafoɔ ma mego but they should restructure the place such that obian to mean walk into attack a member or adwuma our facility no. That is what we mean.
But general security our hospitals ahodoɔ of adwumayɛfoɔ say
said ananti akɔba bi ɔkra no unya security personnel kra bibi na ekwa they just attack you and fa ɛwɔ fam pa
mama mo employers aswate ana mo to be no matuo
but I say the bia complain but omo mutie no certain omo ntie o say na mo na omo pese omo to bi na me dey go so dey here example manager na say bia the ohwe hospital no facility no so no ono dey office o and na mo ye adwuma na the first care mo na mo provide services no enti BBC a omo bo mama na go so dey here me dey example omo ko bo management amane omo sorry to anamon enti dey ekoso bia no dey know the bo mama na dey si bia dey know but akama ye say nurse for the obi abu omo say anyhow ndi can be kra ya sa anya nokre na nurse omo ba babu ya mo bo omo bombo I say pidi omo kra boye de ne enye
enchia abrante wa no kodi za adwuma no echia ya na se bam a wo bam health minister Ora Kwabena Minta Akando no monte ase wo mu ne de he
I know America you say action speaks louder than words what will say won kwada wa fa omo adwuma na se bi abase bi mo be bo wo mo na nipa na obebo wo mo wo de ba bia ukocha aye no wakocha se de obebo wo mo no e na wakochia no aye na yi abam na ka ho na indirectly no what will it send to the public and our membership no dia na be ka kire wo mo oh omo mbebo ye kra na emza ofo omo mokura sa omo timi abebo ye eno ne niam aye ka as a statement there nyasa bia mebu na adwuma mu animtia niam bi wo wa wo say yetumi ya dan ejina ano because ani aba se ko ba omo so omo nya sikuru na ye mpanyimfo kra omo bo omo embrace omo a eni nti omo they are not secure to work omo ba reach hospital omo ho nchire wo mo eti na ye ka se ayi na ba ya no ye ne anje ho saa mom ba en ka se oni obi aka but at least I say solidarity no kra be show no kra no o say ko wo ye staff no ho basa akoba so omo attack ye no na mo embrace wo mo dia to the public eye na dia now it speaks volumes of things.
Is it also to say Kamia is a Ghana for Bebrino and said that and Tim Juma Moody na se ewo ayarasabia hodo amudi mujuma
me da si bebre e ho na ye ade no e ho na ye atem no nya bebre en nim se na yesi ye adwuma for instance ye ne araf de e ba yi ono de nim so owura mu a wakwa wura mu awie na ya hye no mama no first aid I say on so on make book down to strategy to ne na wa sorry free bi mo so mo mebo yi enya sa na ye adwuma sa accident kura si a ya wakwa first year selection and as ya fi bi try agent obi a ontumi me na bi so o moja na no because on the nurse to identify such cases because their own women are only 5 minutes to live and at the moja to no dey betimi abo moja dey abo no ma na ye and then ti agene ni ye bia na looking at all these things it is how can I say ye show be a ono dey critical just say we dey na critical na mon stage na adru no and there was a to make kakra but public ni nyanti asiasa ye ni rafo dey ye call ye ukọ na obi anya fracture of the base of the skull otika nkuro no ne wokon ase ho no kasa ebi abu basa na moje free wa sumu ne ohini mu ne de manu betimi abasa nipa ko abasi easy breathing ono so na omowo enti ukọ no na omuma baako access case from girl na nkasa narration no your staff no oba ya obehwe kra moja no kra na odi aba no na aho which means na clot but as first aid na it was chire won sa no se won ye twen kakra na ye hwe we stabilize no ne yemra na won ti ase se o mo nyai ba o se o mo nyai ba ko no mra behwe These are some of the things the public don't seem to understand. Oh, it is all reacting in certain way. Nurse no so no nya so abofo. Oh, obia wo trash together. E hold do sa pressure I could do. Now can I nya the kwaso no no so ompene. Oh, ko bo no sen. Ati mi abona ma na pasakra ile. You are not sharp no.
Rakrampa. Yem say yenti Rakrampa. Enka bi baby ujina me na na se ne mfa komo nsia Rakrampa me na wase so oti enka dia me na wase oye kasamafo edema the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association akasima bako beye ngotwe na nonkrambo fati
utu
utu ekrafo na utu won ni for yeah
obia should be professional. I think say nipa wage by ya but wo fato who say this is the profession am pese me ya. I don't know say ka omo ntete ho e wo schools no mo kono how to communicate with patients, how to deal with difficult patients, psychological, how to deal with psychological trauma, how to deal with hysterical patients. I don't know. But I think, say, if you're in trauma, it's important. It's important. Ebi Krobiaba Hospital, onkute sika. How you explain to the person, say, hi, cash and carry and abibino. It's very important. But on top of Nipano, you're all feminine, o sign betiantiano, o sign beka sema, ebema Nipano, eraho, and now why disappointed more. Then you are not doing your job as a healthcare professional.
Pati, Ghana phone fre 0551 563 0555 657 numbers he me pacho and cheni ho bonitani anko. Good morning, we need baby free.
Good morning.
Sakura ni
Any party na asumjin kama na
asumjin council.
Seba ni ukase anopeya ufa kokolebu polyclinic. Just register you back on the blue you be enter card and sana wako ya take you temperature na ya processor echo doctor on ko say minister would be dinasa see aminu kasa with kokolebu polyclinic just to enter your card register you be did there more than 30 minutes and sana wako tinasi ewo OPV and can I bet you a bet taking temperature. Sepa, we are in a Okokolebu, and yet I was in a Okokolebu, and can I bet taking temperature. No one bet now more than hour. Nipa to look up and a pack or better in the break, and son one who doctor. Then I won't say interest.
Mamma, Sakura, good morning. How do you know we have review?
That's for morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mpacho, ndindi sana kasi fra mafu.
Sami mpacho mienti wa darama.
That's for mecha Mrs. Ajia. That's for nurses for no, and doctors for no. Sabi, omunye ni pensioni yo. Sasembi ba, omunye abuchera munkasa. Sasembi ba na sefa omunwa. Asa sabi omunkwa ni pa esino obia. Yemi to make mambo ayi no be me enfa afome. Makona ba konka bo no, e me ne de ko me mo opportunity. That's for the count effect. You call a woman to a form. Oh, yeah, don't make bra. I'm going to person of Yahoo. Once you I am Bakasak, I want to Bakasak. I'm open for some young for you. Hey, I'm going to person of you. I'm going to say, you did also a little go and you go. One more, no, my
Yaminka. Good morning, how do you know be free?
Okay, the popcorn and Sefah-Danquah.
Nabaja Pombo good here.
Adom Ashi in Nano Makina Panty, that just you cry, dear baby.
Young Quay, in Chanito.
Nana Kwadwo. Enra, who catch them saying, come on with you and tell me, share that on the yes, sir. Don't even listen here. You see, I will be paying and take you down. By the way, to party Masumo, the make of the type on a big you. Then a bear, you for any new person with you, or who said to party na friend. Finally, see a cassie did you 2 years, 2 years, he has been a month.
na akwakoye say o pam akoko papa no na akoko boni to the akire na ya hwe ya o we be krama boni to akire etukusi furu the same thing here baby mami cha o do for pack o so no party waka here jira the rough here me am guide body in supporting and the video no ya wo ba bia no bi bu obi apart from agitation na boy kasa but abasi abunnet ndi say e no kure say rough e friend say rough and any boys and your musa canes media actually make me condemn me kasetia rough me be because you are power you ma Ghana no so you mu be able to do a chin so you shouldn't you to the sense of very radical you support it now him here the belly bakuni you can see did the 2 years ya no na me say next ni saso and me ma me wu bi aya I will do the government hospital with our region because say ni say le buy abrewa o yare and the whole fan oba was so out the whole fan now other fa and here is a quick thing like this no mo see obia money so this is the the correct money I'm sorry obia you or petrol sorry you school you and I will see by for transfer me and you know the me bra here you put the patashe ko mu you call a new beer dan the new piano and cry press man you could read why see that former white the Russian it really from that for me no more than I don't know so it could up for me a doctor you know and more 18 po I'm saying doctor you know it don't tell you what the party move you see a cat give me try it here
Mami no what to do pachi good morning how do you need be free
oh no wo Sefa
bright in here
me da se o na me nko so ambo ho ban na unshira wai
amen
onka on papa mami tia onabo made jibril ani ni MC awa Brooklyn Central onabo Franklin Cancer na me nka no she me pa cho hospital no ye ko yede
o ko jare she
enti ade na the patients eba hospital na ye nurse for ni bi any doctor for ni bi empese on be attentive to patients no the rough here no say okobu obi e wo hospital wa wanye ni yi na ye condemn because enya ade eye o share rough video na all ye kra no police for bi eba honom na omogina ho enti say rough ebu obi anase boys ni ebu obi wo honom a police for no omo honom no den na ye so omo ye na ye so omo ye arrest e wo honom a say di obi aba hospital emergency na 30 minutes nipa no eda bed so a ye attention nipa no say ye be hye no nurse ni bi eni ho doctor ni bi eni ho say obi anase me ne umie no na edi nipa no call hospital a ye be feel sen nurse woni bi enya omo adwuma eyiye che titiro se nipa etietie na nipa eyare me bi ato me pen na me ya a me ntimi nkasa me call for your connection for your hospital I ye be hwe me no ye se me call ye card ansa enti se manye card a ye hwe me ana sade na wo your hospital government hospital no eye se minister no o hwe no ye bibi efa wo
Mami no say bright final call our good morning you need be free
don't you
yes sir
macho masomo comparison
yes sir
something
something
yes sir
sounds about you oba the other
yo me say me sister ba ko nya 35 years me nka hospital no ga ahya kromu ha ya
me hu ba bia wo ka no
moja tu na omu yo wani mani wiye nya kwara ni nyina wo me de me say me ma me abramoda kisa na abrago me yedina wo ya no yedina ko hospital no na sini no uga be gogogo no be bo if I'm not boo
something over saying something I will not entertain violence over saying that you know final call good morning we didn't have your free
Good morning, Sefah. Michael Clark.
Michael Clark, Michael Bachumi, Tiarama.
Sefah, I seminar course or media, the Buru Bermudia main support. But may my example be near to me 2019. 2019, my wife and him walk and I'm in a call. I shall my members and my boss fraternity. And I'm in a call. My train, I'm in a call Sunday, Sunday, went me out, Monday went me out. And my Monday night, and I do me one our best friend said, was even go to ghost been there. They many medical, and I'm besides will be a hospital one another. Or see there, na me quabonti. I remember say 11 and I don't know. And I'm a ballroom one, I'm a corner Dubai. Me Dubai, Nanes need the honor slam a quack. Let me say, Madam Aden, or say I dare now to buy and young one. Let me say, Namakoto, they are banana and young one, and also Srebe. Sefa, the book for Yama, Sefa, Yami, so Makumem. Because the beer midnight to call your pa by and son and nest need that from what stream is annual. Sefa, and young one, when you say, me, your woman, nest near Daroma into a woman. Ya wo me kwa me ma me wo me bi won timi awo bi next ni adaroma ba na nyama wo ye no won de on say we buy no wa sole o ye wan ye bi dia 48 hours man che boy na ye be say me obe ya ni so be ko strike na me bo asefa me wa but won nyama wo ye no won nyama na wo ye no won person be suan bi afa who yale now call hospital who to nurse ni bi now catch so say no son obey or no better sample I said ejuma no ye na ye ni
Michael I'm not say me fa jumade nyina nsia ne fa na se ba mo mo frey mo ehwe live on Facebook e kire mo adwene it's been an insightful conversation but then there is another side to the conversation come on FMB wo ho a kabia say afrefo na mo frey na mo diaba and we have to make time. I was saying your bread. Na yetenase. Na yedi esa nkomo no. Service delivery. Ewo ye asopiti ahodo me kire ayaresabia ahodo. It is saying. That's the conversation that we need to have time and have. Your friend nyan kompasa chi this year, eduana abrade this year. Chenchen na Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah. Ye the happy morning to see. Happy sports twaso na no pemfa na asema mu nyina nyame pa ochena akasi madu amano nsia bo anopa no a ebesa atena se bio na ye another edition of the happy morning show e dia bro yakra mo nyame no mo no nka mo ujuma die nyina mu
From roots to remedy.